much for joining. We are going to be talking all things going live. Appreciate the support coming through. So make sure you give the live a like, give it a like, a thumbs up. Make sure you go ahead and click the um the thumbs up and then the subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for joining. This is my 10 o'clock live. The girl was a little sluggish this morning. So I appreciate you all being here. We had a little bit of a slow start. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So, again, this is my 10 o'clock live. I like to make sure I come here first and get the room activated, get everything warmed up, and then we talk about all things going live. So, feel free to come in, ask questions. This is um, this is my first live of the day. I'm going to be back at 4, so I'll be back later, but we are going to talk all things going live. So feel free to come in, ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Appreciate the support. So let me know if you have any questions. Um, in the meantime, we're going to get started in just a few minutes um, as I get my room warmed up, my screen going. Hopefully you all are doing well. And if you got a notification, go ahead and click that subscribe that thumbs up. So I know you're already a subscriber because you clicked the bell. But if you didn't get a notification, and go ahead and click that subscriber button along with the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions. Um, let's chat. Let's talk. Let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, we want to make sure we're answering your questions. Appreciate you all joining, and I'm going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support as we prepare to go live. 1 second, edit my go. Make sure I'm editing that, and we'll keep it moving. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all being here. I do have my shopping cart on. I have memberships. I have gifting. You guys are able to engage fully. So let me know if you have questions on how to engage. I'm happy to support you. We're going to go over to the TikTok streets. You guys know I co-stream over there. So I start over here on YouTube. This will be a playlist. You can go back and watch. And then I also am actively supporting other creators too. So feel free to put in the chat if you go live too, because I want to make sure you guys are getting all the information you need to grow and go live. So put that in the chat. And if you're looking to learn TikTok, this is the right room because I'm going to teach you how to go live over there. Um, so feel free to let me know if there's any questions. I want to make sure you guys are getting everything you need to go live. Um, so let's see, we're going to start in just 30 seconds. I just got to make sure I do this update. I think there's an update for the app. It is an update. So today is Wednesday. And so I'm checking now and there's an update out there. So I always want to make sure I update the app for TikTok in particular. So TikTok sends updates out easily once a week, sometimes twice in a week. You'll get an update. So this is a new week. We're on Wednesday. And so Monday was a holiday. So we are in a new app, new update. So let me make sure and we're going to let's see, we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Hopefully my screen I was just setting up didn't go out on me. Hopefully it's still there. I can, stuff still pinned. They are perfect. All right. So we're going to go live on TikTok. Thank you all for being here. If you are new, put new in the chat. Update didn't happen on the Wi-Fi yet. So waiting for that update to happen. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm going to get started. You guys are going to see the keywords I say on the TikTok side. So feel free to come in, ask questions. as we prepare to go live over there. My Wi-Fi didn't show up as it's ready yet. We can still work through the update. Hello, peace to you as well, friend. Thank you for asking. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just gonna go live. Let's see. Okay. TikTok live, TikTok live, live streaming tips, tips to go live, TikTok live. I talk about live streaming tips, beginner friendly tips, how to go live. Come in, ask questions. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable. Come in. We are talking all things live streaming tips, helping you go live, how to go live. I'm saying the keywords so the algorithm picks it up. So, live streaming tips, how to go live. Come in, ask questions. We are talking all things live streaming, new live streams, how to get engagement, how to go live. If you are new, come on in, ask questions. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions. Feel free to ask questions. We are going to get some tapping going. So I appreciate you all liking the live. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for liking the live. We want to get those taps going. If you are new to my room, come in. We are liking, our hearts are flowing there. So let's see if we can get those taps up. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for that daily Heartme. I appreciate it, friend. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. Um, Oh, okay. That's awesome. It's a good idea right now, friend. I'm talking to my YT friends. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there is questions that you want to talk about. We're going to talk about the four things you must do before going live. We're going to talk about a few things. I always talk about engagement, but I want to make sure you guys understand how to go live. I got a document coming out soon too for you guys to support you. Hey, Jake, how are you? We're almost at 1,000 taps. Let's see if we can pick this up a little bit. We are 1 minute in, so we are 1.1K. Want to make sure we hit that goal. I am in Florida. Tell me where you guys are from as well. Good morning, friends on the YT. Appreciate you guys giving me the thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Kim Love Jones. Where you been, friend? I know you've been busy, friend. How you doing? Thank you so much, Goddess. I appreciate you being here. Others coming into the room. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Just click here. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Drop in from ATL. Welcome. He said, I miss you too. I'm like, where's my Kim? Where is my Kim Love Jones? I was like, Lord, 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 I'm about to put an SOS out on her. But I understand, friend. I know you're getting things settled. So that's how it is, friend. This is that season. It's that season. And it will be a better season coming on the other side. So you'll be totally fine. And I know I think you were saying it's gonna last probably in the next I think you're tightening up things and maybe next month will be a better time for you. So hopefully all is well. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, Francis. There's a super fan. Thank you so much, Goddess, for grabbing your daily heart. Me, if you're new to my room, put new in the chat. My new friends coming through. I always want to talk to my new friends. I'm on the YT and TikTok at the same time. And so I always want to make sure I'm connecting with everybody. Thank you for the chats and the comment on the YT. We got a little bit more action. So I appreciate you all chiming in as well. Yes, hopefully next month. All right, friend. That's what it's all about. Next month is Community Fest. There's a webinar tonight. I sent it this morning in school. They just sent it to us, y'all. I'm just saying, I'm sending y'all the information. TikTok is slow. So they sent it to us, and I passed it along to people who are in my agency. So if you're at my agency, you got it in the school community, and it should have been an email because I tagged the email feature. So I want you guys to be able to go to the webinar. It's going to talk about Community Fest. It's going to talk about your fan club and just the overall importance of building that up and how you're looking to grow that because Community Fest is all about the community. All right. Thank you all. Kat, thank you for the follow. Nurse Hub, I see you, friend. Wendy, welcome to the room. I see your friend. Alana, welcome to the room. You're new. Welcome to my room. How are you, friend? I appreciate you being here. Do you, well, I see where it says AI beauty. So you're doing content side. Do you do the live stream side too? Let's be friends. Yes. Let's be friends equals cheers. We're going to talk about that with number 4. So that's where you can make the magic happen, how you get more engagement if you're intentional about how you set up your system. So we're going to talk about number 4, but that's what that meant. Thank you all for supporting that. Um, I'm going to change that in the future, a real soon future, because I want to make sure I'm actually doing a little bit more hands-on support in the live stream. I talk, I come here, I answer questions, but I know some of you guys have very nuanced questions. So we'll make it so that you guys can engage in real time. If you are a fan club member and if you have supported the live goals. So we'll talk about that as well. Hey Luna, welcome. Hey Teen Mind Reset. How you how do you solve a violation? A violation. What was the violation, friend? You have to appeal it. You have to appeal it. And then if you're with an agency, agencies, what happens with my creators when you guys get violations? Violations are different than restrictions. So if you get one, I can see it in my system when you get a violation. Restrictions is just for that live stream. It's like a little timeout. So I don't see the timeouts. I use the analogy like when you're in high school, you get a restriction, you get a detention. Your parents don't see the detention because y'all don't tell the parents. They don't see the detention, but they do see the suspension. They do get notified about the suspension. So for that reason, I will get a notification as an agency member. So the restriction is just for that timeout, and then the violation is actually where you are suspended. So if you use the word violation, so I'm assuming you got suspended, but let me know what it was for. And then you always want to appeal it. There should be a reason, a way to appeal, especially violations. There should be a way to appeal. You want to appeal it to see if they renew you, reinstate you. Hey, Teresa. Hi, Soda. How are you, friend? I see you engaging. Did we get 10K in 10 minutes? Not yet. It says 7K. It just hit 7K and it is 6 minutes. So we're ahead, which is good. We're ahead of the tapping. So I appreciate you guys. Let's keep those hearts flowing. It asks if I agree with it. Um, what what you mean? You say no. What you mean, friend? What did I don't remember it asking, do you agree with the violation? If you got a violation, it ended your live. If you were live, you ended it and then you get a notice and then you can go in and appeal. So no, you should say, no, I don't agree with it. I don't know why I got this. I usually pick number one, and that's the one that says, I don't know why I got this. And even if I knew why, I say, I don't know why. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You don't admit guilt if you can keep from it. I went live and wasn't prepared and I bombed it. It was a night. Mimi, what happened? Tell me what happened, friend. Every live is a learning lesson. So don't think there wasn't a lesson learned from that. You should be good. That's the growth that's happening. And so the first one is not supposed to be perfect. I told you we're not doing practice makes perfect. We do practice makes progress. That's how we think about this. We don't say we're trying to be perfect. So even if you felt uncomfortable, if you felt awkward, I rest assured by the time you get to the 10th live, the 5th live, you won't do that again. It'll feel different. So the first one's like that. I'm doing well today, Shorty. Thank you so much. Nelly said, "What causes violations?" Okay, that's a good question. Actually, that's on the YT. That's a question on the YT. What causes violations? So TikTok's way more strict than YouTube. I'm just gonna say that YouTube is strict too. They do have some provisions and some guidelines that you have to follow. But my friends on YouTube asked what causes violations. So there's what's called community guidelines, and there's a list of ways you can get in trouble with TikTok from a violation, meaning that your live ends. I'll go through some of them, but a lot of it is very much nuanced in terms of what actually did you say and do, and there's some things that you got to be mindful of. We did hit that 10K likes. We hit that 10K likes in 8 minutes. So thank you so much for supporting. Let's continue to like the live. If you guys don't mind sharing the live out, you could share the live. That's where you can click the arrow. Oh, look at the title, Gift of the Galaxy. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate you, Kim Love Jones. You are so sweet. Appreciate the support. Thank you for that, friend. I can't wait to see you going live again so I can support back. So thank you for that. Doc, what does it mean that your room leveled up and the daily heartbeat changes? Oh, okay. Let me finish the violation conversation and I'll talk about this because there is a training, a webinar tonight for fan club. So I want to make sure all my people in the room know about it. I sent it in school and send some information about the fan club in there. But definitely go there. I'm gonna do a second time in the evening for campaign by evening live flop usually. Okay, the evening. Okay, just keep going. Just keep going at it. Thank you all for being here. Let me just button up this violation conversation real quick. Um, Violations. TikTok has community guidelines. Within the community guidelines, you got to be mindful of what you say and do. So you don't want to say harassing speech, words that sound like you're bullying, you're harassing. So be careful about your words, your language. Okay. I tell you, don't name drop a lot of political figures or polarizing figures. Okay. Don't do a lot of name dropping. There is I tease and I never said the person's name, but somebody has the president of the US, they have his name in their title as if it's kind of like trolling him a little bit. I never say that name. I don't say that name on purpose because again, it's one of those things where it could be a little bit sensitive to how you're talking about people. Okay. So be careful about what you say and how you say it. And then even if you're joking with a friend, don't try to say things that sound as if you're bullying. Hey, Miss Dawn, how you doing, friend? Thank you for those populars. Good morning. Good morning. My other friends in the room, if you're new, put new in the chat. I want to make sure we're talking and connecting. You want to be careful about words that sound like harmful language to you or someone else. A lot of social media platforms ask that you use the word unalive as opposed to the D or the S word, words that sound like you're harming yourself. And so be careful about language. All right. Don't talk about illicit drugs or anything like that. They have a guideline that's under the regulatory goods. It is something you got to be careful about when you are drinking online. Drinking, they don't know what's in the cup. And we know alcohol is a regulatory good. It's regulated. And so you got to be careful about what you're drinking. So I tend to say drink off camera so you don't have an issue with the AI. Okay. Because it doesn't know what's in the cup. So be careful in that way. Driving, you shouldn't be driving. You shouldn't be smoking. Again, regulatory items. If you're showing products that are branded or designer, again, regulatory goods and stuff. So be careful about what you're doing. Minors, no minors on camera, so on TikTok in particular, none. Don't put kids under the age of 18 on camera. That's a no-no. So be careful about showing kids. Um, I think that's the bulk of them. Dangerous behavior, like if you're flipping off buildings and stuff like that, that's a no-no. You can't be doing all that. So just be careful about what you're doing on camera. So TikTok will in your live nudity, there's another one when it comes to misinformation. That's a way to kind of catch people doing kind of those um, um, Ponzi schemes or conspiracy conversations, those type of topics. You can't do that. Yeah. Okay. What are the background music rules? You know what? You can play music in the US. They did regulate like in other countries, but in the US it's still permissible, but we encourage you to use copyright free music, or if you are going to use music, use like Spotify, Amazon, not Amazon, what am I trying to say? Apple. Apple. So just be careful about what you say and do. All right. But you can play music. But if you could lean towards copyright free music, that's great. Thank you for the swan. We did get that flash go. So let's see what it is, you all. It is Heartme's. TikTok chose violence this Wednesday morning. So if you're new to my room and you have not sent your heart me, it is time to send the heart me. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. It is that time. Let's put that heart me out there. If you don't mind supporting in that way, I appreciate the support. The heart me is the flash girl a goal. Hey, you say, got you, girl. Thank you, friend. Um, it is the flash goal. The flash goal is TikTok's way of getting the room activated, getting people to participate. They want to make sure you're real, you're coming in. And then I tell people, okay, my Apple Music is okay. It should be. Yeah. New to the room. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much, Mama Bears. Thank you for being here. So really quickly, I do talk about the badges, and I'm going to talk about it because Luna asked me about it too. You can see the Heartme has a new little look. It has these new little um what do you call it? dress up features that you can add to it, and it's based on you sending populars, and you're a fan club member. So I'm gonna break down the fan club, but this is the time to support. You can send the Heart Me, hey creeping. You can send the Heart Me one time a day for a live host for that particular live host. So I go live twice. So if you send in my 10 o'clock, you come back at 4, you can't send it again. So it's one time in a 24-hour period. So I think when you do reset at midnight, I think it allows you to do it again, even if it's less than 24 hours. So it's like each day. So reset happens at 12 midnight on the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So just know that that's what's happening. Thank you so much, Nene. Welcome to the room. When it comes to the Heart Me, you said you said I should have waited. That's okay, Kim. I appreciate your friend. So TikTok, like I said, TikTok is messy. TikTok is real messy. The heart means the flash goal. So the flash goal is something you want to participate in. You do not want to dismiss it as a live host. I teach you how to go live. I teach you. Thank you. You were here yesterday. Welcome back, friend. Um, I teach you about being a live host, but I also teach you that how to be a live host from the eyes of a viewer. You all are viewers right now. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you, friend. And so when it comes to being a good viewer, that means that you are taking in all the things that you're going to teach your viewers. And if you're not doing it, you are going to miss out on how to get that engagement. The engagement's so key. Thank you, Lee Ann, with the sparkle page. I appreciate that backup. And so you want to make sure you're actively engaged. And the Heartme is your community. Okay. So you want to make sure your community is being built, is being fostered, people are engaging. Actually, as a new life host, you should set your goal to be the heart me. Okay. That's what you want to do. You want to set a heart me goal because you're trying to build. You're in a building phase. And so with doing that, you want more people to come in and support your live goal, your heart me goal, your flash goals, those type of things. And so your community is the people who will do it. So when it comes to Luna, this is partially what you were asking earlier. The whole level up is about that new heart me, and it shows that the community has hit those new levels. There's always been this whole concept of the levels that as a community goal you're striving for. You have two accounts. I have one YouTube, and then I have a TikTok. I have a couple accounts on TikTok for my main account, and then for my agency, and then my shop page. My YouTube friends, she asked the question. She's like, "You have two accounts?" I think you're talking about TikTok though. Let me know if that's what you meant. I'm curious, can I play YouTube music in live? You know what? I used to. The answer is yes if it's on TikTok. I don't do it anymore because YouTube actually has issues with it, with the music. You got to make sure your music is approved. And so they'll mute your live, your sound when you go to post if it's not approved. And so YouTube is my issue. Look at your creep at the body. Love that. The blooming heart. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for sharing that with me. Awesome. I appreciate that. So Heart Me is looking fierce with her, her fan and her lips and her ice cream. So yeah, so now they put it up there, Luna. That's what's happening. That's what you're seeing. They are flashing up here when your community levels up because as a community, there's always been that community goal, but you see it in the chat. And I think what they're doing now is making it kind of obvious for you as a live host when it lights up like that. So I think that's what's happening. Let me know if I'm right about that, you all, because I need to kind of read up on this new Heartbeat stuff too. So I'm happy there's a webinar today. Look at you leveled up in the room, friend. Thank you so much, Creeping. You're awesome. Come in supporting. Thank you so much for that. Leveled up to level 22 in the room. Um, how do the DJs get away with it? Just curious. What you mean? Um, they could play music. I said they could play YouTube music. They could play music on their TikTok. My comment was to somebody changed her up. Her lips changed. Um, my response was to playing music. For me, I don't do it because I'm also playing YouTube. So that's why I don't do it. Yeah, so I'm co-streaming. You said you added eyes. What happened to her lips? Her lips went away. I didn't see the lips. Judge Lisa, thank you for supporting my live yesterday. I had over 200 views. Congratulations, friend. I love that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. You said, "Oh, no." Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, let me repin the live goal. We need more people to engage. We need more people to send their heart me. If you have not sent your heart me, this is the time to do it. Just send it with my backup. So if you have not sent it, oh, her eyes look good though. You got the it matches the fan. I'm doing well. Those who are coming in. So heart me is what is the flash goal right now. We have the heart me going on. So we have 20 of 33. We need 13 more. Oh, either eyes or lips. I see now. Yes. You can't have them both. So can't have it all. It'll get better. This is the first iteration of this. They'll fix it in the next go round. And so, yes, good morning, just in time. Thank you so much, my people coming in supporting this flash goal. I appreciate it. It is the Heart Me. So if you have not sent your Heart Me, this will be the time to send it. My new friends, you do have to have coins on your account. Let me be very clear. If you are an aspiring live host, you need to have coins on your account because you're going to want to support your supporters. As a viewer, you want to make sure you're doing the support that you're going to ask other people to do for you. Thank you so much for that, friend, the greeting heart. And so you want to make sure you're doing the same as you think about how do you go live? How do you build and grow your community? Thank you so much, Coach Sherry. Welcome to the room. How long do you go live the first time? So you go live, those first three lives, TikTok says you have to do a total of 30 minutes between live number one, day two, day three. So separate days, 24 hours at least between each one. Um, and 30 minutes. So you really could do 10 minutes each time. I'm going to tell you not to. I'm going to tell you to continue to grow and try to go longer to make it a valid day of going live. That's the rule. If you want it to be a valid go live day, you have to go live. Income Lab, welcome to the room. You have to go live over 60 minutes. I said at least 61. Okay. So you want to try to make sure you're going live over 60 minutes to make it a day that's under your analytics. So if you're trying to track your days, that's great, and TikTok will show that you went live over 60 minutes as a valid go live day. Now, I tell you essentially, if you're trying to really grow and trying to build, you want to go live a little longer. So I typically run between 90 minutes to 2 hours. I'm more now on 2 to 2.5 hours because my board, and I'm going to talk about this message in a second, actually does require me to go a little longer. I'm talking, I'm giving examples, I'm engaging with you, I'm answering other questions. Before you know it, it's like 3 hours. So I got to figure this out, y'all. It is a long time to be alive, but I want to make sure I'm supporting you guys. I want you guys to grow. And I talk about my agency. There's a lot of conversations happening. And then this flash goal, as you guys can tell, not that I stopped conversation. I'm still doing that engagement, but I want you guys to support the goal too. So I'm talking about the goal. And heart means take me a little longer to talk about because y'all already gave them. I'm always gifting, but when I went live, nobody that I show love to came to love me on my page. Let me know, Beauty. How long have you been going live? I want to unpack that a little bit. How long have you been going live? Let's answer that question first, and then I'm going to ask a couple other questions because I'm going to say what you must do before you go live is probably what you need to do. So we're going to talk about that. All right. So stay with me, but let answer that first question. Like, how long has it been, friend? You have over 1,200 followers. So it'd be interesting. How many lives have you done? When did you start going live? Maybe that's the question. And then how long do you stay live? Bless truly. Welcome to the room. We are doing our flash goal. Our community is tiered up. Thank you so much, Yana. Appreciate that support. Thank you so much, everybody. Good morning, Pumpkin Life. If you're new in the room, put new in the chat. We are talking. We are going to be getting some real information out here about the live streaming process. How do you choose a topic for your first live? I feel like I'm going to freeze and not know what to say. I'm actually going to talk about that too. That's in those first four things you do before you go live. Um, Bless truly. Welcome to the room, Tammy. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning. Um, is that Lyft? Thank you so much for being here as well. Thank you so much, Ty Black, Shire. Thank you so much for being here. Colton, new as well. Mimi, welcome to the room. Mary, thank you for the follow. Pat Patina, welcome to the room as well. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being here. Robin, did you leave? Did you answer my question? I didn't see the answer. I don't know if you're still here, friend, but I'll answer that question in general because I'm going to cover it in the four just in case she missed it. Colton, thank you so much for the hearts. Should I go live around again this evening? Oh, you are here. So how long have you been going live? I didn't see your answer. Let me see if I missed it. Let me see if I missed the answer to that. Um, uh, I've only done one. Oh, I felt like it was a test run, so I'm not mad anymore. Okay. All right, friend. Doc, put your flash goal up again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Kim. Because I think I'm about to end. It's like 3 minutes. Ooh, I can't pin it again. It's too soon. So we're 3 minutes. We are at we need five more people. Oh, we need two more. Two more. Let's do it. Two more Heartme's. We got this. Two more. Two more. If you have not sent your Heartme, is if it still says join, if it says follow, you need to follow the live host. If it says join, you need to send a Heartme. Okay. Thank you, friend. I'm talking one more. There we go. I appreciate y'all. We got that flash goal. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. I won't say nothing bad about y'all. Y'all are awesome people. So thank you so much for coming in. This flash goal, really quickly. Flash goal is something TikTok sends. It's different from your live goal. It's different from your live goal. Flash goal is different from the live goal. The flash goal is a 15 minutes. I'm on both of them. I'm on both TikTok and YouTube. So I see y'all both. The flash goal is a 15-minute flash goal, meaning that TikTok is testing the room, testing y'all, testing your engagement. Because guess what? This is an interactive, this is an engagement app. If you are not engaging, then you lurking. And if you just lurking, then you're missing out on the bigger picture here. All right. You're missing out on the bigger picture because you're going to go to your live and you're going to want people to engage. You're going to want people to show up for your live. And that means that you have to think about what does that engagement look like? What do you do when you go to lives? How are you making yourself and your presence known? All right. And it comes in different ways. And you want to make sure that you're doing all the things, not just part of them, all the things. And so you're going to teach your people because you're going to be a good engager. You're going to teach your people, but you're going to go to the right rooms, the rooms that are for your community, for what you're doing, for your topic, for your niche. And so you're going to go to those rooms too, so that you can in turn bring those people to your room because you guys have the same interests. I, um, I will say from that one live I did. They definitely pay better better than Facebook. So I need to stay consistent. Yes, yes. TikTok is one of the first ways to monetize. Thank you so much. Hi, how you doing, new generation? Thank you, Laura, for the wink winks. I appreciate your friend. Okay, so let's talk through this. Let's talk through because we have some new friends in the room. I gotta do something. And this is just me showing y'all engagement real quick. We're gonna do engagement and then we're gonna talk about the topics here. So let's not go too far in different directions because y'all come in and start asking about TikTok shop and some other stuff. We can't do that today. We can't do that. All right. What is the deal with content creation? What is the deal with content creation? What you mean? Let me know what you mean by that, Kim. Um, you got to create the content. You got to create the content, but what you mean by that? Let me know. But definitely want to do the posting. You want to create content too, because that's going to give you the visibility. Are they still paying? Oh, no, not as much. It's always been kind of this is the main way to monetize going live, doing TikTok shop, shoppable lives in particular. The content side is a little bit of a challenge because you got to make sure your content's good and that you have a lot of volume, a lot of content you're producing. So, those who don't want to go live, I would say make sure you expend your energy in creating the content. You got to create the content regardless, but definitely make sure you're being intentional about creating more content, growing your content game, understanding the content creation side. But yeah, it takes longer. I'm in a creator rewards program. I've done a few videos. I still don't understand how you monetize, and I haven't yet done it. Um, when it comes to video gifts, you can send that, but not everybody knows about it. Not everybody does it. So I've gotten a few people to send gifts on my videos, but not as much. Doing some of the challenges and campaigns over there, you can, but again, it seems like there's always, it's a little bit more challenging to get monetized on your content. Unless you're doing some of the other programs like the TikTok One, TikTok Go, those type of things. So yeah, I'm multifaceted content creator. I'm more comfortable doing reels. Yeah. So keep doing it. Don't give up. But the live side has more monetization upside. Okay. The monetization upside is definitely on the live stream side. Okay. I will keep all the lives also. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so really quickly, good morning. Hey, Bren, thank you so much. Is going live the best way to increase your following? Absolutely. 75% of my followers came from TikTok Live. I will wholeheartedly say that. I've gotten to the point where I can say 75%. I felt a little higher, but I will say 75% is a good number to stand on that came from lives alone. Yeah. And I'm almost about to hit 25K. I tell people stick with it, stay with it. Yesterday's message, my 4 o'clock, just became this message of hopefully a little bit of motivation and inspiration for my friends. How you doing, Dirty Diamond? Welcome to the room. Liv, thank you. How do you get over the low to no views in the beginning? You just keep posting the content. You have videos that do well. You have videos that don't. I have a video, y'all. So I said June 1st. I may need to celebrate. I haven't decided what I'm going to do and what it looks like, but I think my live needs to be like a celebratory live on um June 1st because that would officially put me at a year and a half. A year and a half of going live. So that's going to be an anniversary date for me. That will officially say I've done this almost I will say every day. I think I've only missed like 1 or 2 days. Every day of going live, and most days twice a day because I do 10 and 4. So I would have done that for a year and a half. Since January 2025 is the date I mark. Okay, so that's first anniversary. Hey Ace, my other milestone that I'm gonna hit is I should be at 25K followers, y'all. We'll see. I should be close to it. If I'm not there, I should be very close to hitting that by next Tuesday. I'm thinking I'm going to hit that by Friday, to be honest with you, maybe Saturday. So I'll be at 20K followers soon. So that's a milestone, y'all. Everything counts. Now, hey, now I can see myself doing 50K. I can see myself getting 100K. I can see myself really, really blowing up. I didn't have those thoughts initially. Then in the beginning, I was like, oh, I'm just going to keep going. But now I'm like, okay, this could really be something amazing. Thank you so much. Hey, Chica, welcome. And then I do have one post. It's a photo post. But I do have one post that is slated to hit 1 million views. 1 million views. Yep. Right now, I think it's sitting at 900 and I gotta look at it, maybe 940. I have to look. Yeah. 40K. Hey, phenomenal. So I have one post that's about to hit 1 million views. Yeah. So I'm excited. I mean, that's viral-ish, but it's not as much engagement. I'm just saying. It could be more engagement in that video post, but I mean that photo post. But yes, you said I'm at 5,400. I'm still pushing to the end. There we go. There we go, Fred. You got this. Keep going. You said, "Oh, congratulations. The resources are on the path once you start your journey." There we go, Fred. I love that. But yeah, so just keep going. And that actually is a very good message because I didn't know what I didn't know in the beginning. And every day I'm learning more, I'm growing more, I'm getting more understanding and support. I understand that there's things I need to do. There's some levers I can pull. There's some stuff that you gotta rely on TikTok about. But at the end of the day, I'm keep doing it. I just keep doing it. And I'm learning a little bit more about some other things I should be doing and could be doing. All right. So just know when you stop, you're missing out on your breakthrough. Your breakthrough might be right there. How do you go live even when you have a super busy schedule? How do you fit the time in? Well, for me, that was early on. So early on when I started my process, when did you start to see results? Um, Depends on how you view results. Let me go back there. I'm gonna go back there in a second. My goal is still 10,000 to end the month. There you go, friend. Is the clap and laugh and audio is in the track. Yeah, it's in the app. It's a wand that you click. How do you go live when the busy schedule? So in the beginning, when I first started in January of 2025, I did one a day. I picked 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. I have not changed. Let me be very clear about that. I just said I did a year and a half. On June 1st will be a year and a half. I have not changed my schedule. Okay. So I may do a pop-up. I may come late like I did yesterday, but I still go live at 10 and 4. Okay. In January, I was just doing the one a day. It was the 4 o'clock. I worked from home. Hey, Dr. Michelle, I worked from home back in the day because I do this full time now. Do you script your lives or is it free flow conversation? I'll talk about that in a second. That's part of the four. So I'll talk about that. So with that, I started at 4 o'clock. I started at 4 o'clock because my son was in preschool at the time. My husband was working. We were pseudo empty nesters. We had the college kids. Everybody was gone to their college and stuff in January when I started this. And so I was here by myself. That's how my days normally was anyway, because I worked from home. And so I picked 4 o'clock because I could manage my schedule. That 4 o'clock, I was winding down. I end up just making it a block of time that I just took. By 4 o'clock, I'm doing my live. And I blocked out at first, it was just 45 minutes. And then it creeped into an hour. And then I did an hour and a half. And then I was doing maybe 2 hours. And so I did that for the first month, essentially, and just kept going every day. I made it a 30-day challenge. And I just kept going. All right. And so that was the 4 o'clock. In February, I realized I had grown. I had a lot of people in the room. I was connecting with folks. I got better, which is what you're going to find out about yourself. You will improve. You will get better. Things will improve for you in terms of what you're saying, what you're talking about, how you're delivering your message. Thank you very much. Appreciate you creeping. And so it gets better because your day one doesn't define your outcome. Your day one will not look like your day 10. Your day one should not look like your day 20 or 30. Thank you so much for the drum roll. And so just know you will get better. But if you sit back and think like, oh, it's going to always look like this, that is not the case. That's not the case with anything in life. I use the sticker. Let's put the sticker in the chat. Practice makes progress. Not that you're trying to be perfect. If you're a perfectionist and you have that perfectionist mindset, then yeah, this is never going to be what you think it's going to be. Thank you very much, Creep. This is never going to be it because you're always thinking it should be a certain way. You should look like those other creators, those influencers, those A-leaguers. That's not what you should look like. You should look like you. And your community is going to come to you and connect with you because of you and what you're sharing, what you're doing. That's what they're here for. Like I said, this is an interactive app. Thank you so much for the stickers. I appreciate you guys. And so just know you figure out the time that works for you first. I always tell you that. Don't try to work on what other people are doing and what schedules you think you should do because I would even say don't even pick it because of the algorithm because the algorithm changes your times. It's constantly reassessing your viewers, not your followers, your viewers, which is two different audiences. And so they'll say, hey, you should be coming live at midnight because most of your viewers for the last 7 days have been on the app at that time. Well, yeah, maybe, but that's not going to work for me to be consistent because I'm not a night person like that. So I'm gonna have to pick a time that works for me and so that I can still balance my lifestyle with my family, my kids, and stuff like that. So I end up picking 4 o'clock at first. And so that's the time that I've been doing 4 o'clock live. And then added in February. So January I did 4 o'clock only. In February, I added 10 o'clock. And so again, I was like, well, let me pick a time that I can control what's happening in my day life in my family and what I was doing for my day job. And that particular live only went live for like an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes, sometimes 30, but it wasn't super long. So that was a shorter live. Now this live is the longer live. And the 4 o'clock seems to be sometimes I'm shorter there. We'll see. Sometimes it just depends on what's happening. But again, I picked times that worked for me first. And I was able to fit it into my schedule. All right. How many times do you post per day? I need to do better with my posting. I'm probably averaging maybe 4 times a week. I need to be doing daily. And it's really because I'll do meetings, I do coaching, I do consultations. So I'm doing meetings and then I meet with my creators in the agency. So my schedule just sometimes have limitations for I just can't get to the posting side. I do try to take clips from my live. Look at that Heartme. Does she have a blonde wig, y'all? That was cute. And so I will do sometimes I'll do clips from my live. So that's content, you guys. I want you guys to know when you're doing your lives, you got ready-made content. All right. Don't sleep on the content from your live. And sometimes when I'm busy, I'm like, you know what? Let me just get some content from my live, do some clips, and I'll just post it here. I'm always, always, always posting to my stories. Thank you for the heart puff. Always posting to my stories. Yeah, that's what I always do. Got a notification that says I got 2 fragments. What does that mean? Britt, you've been going live, friend. That means that you have been growing. You got 2 fragments yesterday. So that's part of let's do this. I gotta show the engagement stuff anyway. So for my newbies, because I got a lot of new people coming through. So I want to make sure you guys see what I see. And TikTok is very transparent, okay? Very transparent. So just understand everything you do, we see it as live hosts. We see it. I can click to any of your photos and I can see if y'all shared my live. Some of y'all ain't shared my live at all. Y'all have not clicked this arrow to share. Y'all have not done a power share where you press down on my nose or glasses. If you press down, it allows you to share it out that way as well. That's called a power share. Or you click the little arrow in the corner and share it out that way. You can repost, you can add it to stories. Did I get the flash go? We did, Diamond. We got it too. It was the Heartme. Some of y'all have not liked my live. Liking the live is literally tapping the screen. You see the hearts popping up. And as those hearts pop up, that little heart by my name pops up and it will show how many likes you sent if you keep posting. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. And so you can like the live and that line crawls across, that heart's gonna get a little fatter and then it's gonna start percolating dots out of it. You'll see those dots starting to pop out of it in a second. And then you see the dots popping out of it. That shows that you are liking the live. Thank you, Michaela. I see your friend. And then when you let go, confetti falls on the screen. I do use a clicker device, and just so that as a way to support, this is my other page, it's the agency page, and it'll support my live. Really quickly because Michaela was talking about this in her live. Turn it down, no more than 10, level 10, maybe 12 at max. Turn it down though. You can do 8, 6, 7, 8, somewhere along in there, and then turn it off and on occasion. Okay, so that way you're not over tapping. And TikTok's like, well, what's happening here? Because you don't want it to look like fake engagement. That's what I was just explaining. It doesn't get you in trouble if you're managing how you're using it. All right. You don't want to have it on level 50 and you just blast it away because that's not real. That's too fast. You want to have it under, like I said, under 10 is ideal. What do the bottom icons mean to do? We're going to talk about that because I want you guys to understand when you go live, that's part of what happens here. You want to explore. Okay. These are things you want to do before you go live. So thank you so much. Cute creeping for the mic. Oh, the moonwalks. Thank you very much, friend. Thank you very much. Thank you for the moonwalks, friends. Um, let's be friends. Yes. Thank you for supporting that live goal. Those are my live goals. So you guys are welcome to support that. We'll talk about that engagement too. I appreciate all the support. Um, so let's see. Clicker bottom. I just want to make sure I didn't miss. Also, you can send hearts to your own live. Um, um, you can send hearts to your own live. Tapping your screen. You want to avoid that as much as you can. Try to have, like I said, another device, another account, and it's doing the tapping for you. That's what I would tell you to do. Don't tap your own screen. Try to avoid that. Thank you so much, friend. Okay, so here's what I will tell you real quick. Do me a favor, put the word box. We're going to show boxes real quick. I want to answer the question about the level up, the fragments. That was the question that was on hand. You never answered the question that what is this? She never answers the questions, what is this? She never answers the questions. What is this? Let me know. That sounds like trolling conversation. Let me know if you're trolling me because I'm talking. I'm talking now. I'm answering a lot of questions. So let me know if you're trolling. If you're trolling, then we'll just get rid of you, friend. I just want to make sure you're not trolling. Maybe you meant something else. All right. So box. Everybody. You said, wait, what? I know. Should I remove the person? I don't know what that meant. Um, how I gain followers through a live. People come here live and start connecting with you, but you encourage following too. Thank you. My moderator in the room. She don't have the same level of patience as I have, y'all. I'm just saying. So don't act up. Don't act up. Thank you for this live. It's very informative. I've been looking for instructions. You're welcome, friend. Hey, how you doing, Brandon? You said not mad at that. You said mine either. I'm so patient, but y'all look here, don't play in this room. Get a moderator. You said I don't play about Doc, but I catch it. So yes, be careful about what you say and do, because I'm just saying. She like, look here, not today, not today. You may have tried it another day, but you won't do it today. But look here. All right. So really quickly, y'all who put the word box in, let me put the word box myself so I can show you. I'm just going to show you guys the 3 boxes. We'll do a quick run through just so that you guys understand what is happening here. All right. When I click the word box, when you put the word box in, I'm going to show you those 3 boxes. We'll flip the camera so you guys can see it fully. This is your profile. In your profile, you and make sure you guys have words in your bio. That's for y'all. For you, those who don't have words, those are the ways you optimize your profile. That's how TikTok, first of all, knows who you are, what you're about, what your content is about, what your page is going to focus on, and then ideally it should align with what you talk about in your live. So if you have words in your bio, hey dreams, if you have words in your bio, those are the words that you want to make sure it's addressing your target audience, your niche, and then ultimately as you go live, people who are searching for that, they come across your page, they come across your content, and they can come across your live stream. Okay, so make sure there's some alignment there. And make sure there's some words there first of all. So that's a pro tip. These 3 boxes represent you at different stages in a live in the live journey. Hey, spiritual, thank you. I see you, new generation. So these 3 boxes represent you. The first box, the blue box, is you as a viewer, you right now in this room. And so if your box says LV0 and it's gray, you got some work to do. I'm just going to be honest with you. You got some work to do. All right. I'm being honest with you in 2 different ways. I'm being honest with you as a viewer because optics is that we can see that your badge is with you. Okay. We see it in the chat. So when you ask questions, when you're talking, we can see that you don't have any engagement boxes. You have not been to other people's lives because that follows you to every live you go to. So you haven't gone to other people's lives and you've been ignoring TikTok's message. I didn't know that. Yes. Well, you've been ignoring TikTok's message because when you come into someone's live, TikTok told you to do something and you didn't do it. TikTok told you to get your daily Heartme, send a popular, send a rose. Thank you so much for the rose, Robin. They told you to do something and you've ignored it. Now, I will tell you this. I don't tell you guys to break the bank. Thank you so much for the greeting heart. Thank you for that. I don't tell you to break the bank, but you do have to have coins on your account to get the so you can send a gift so that you can do the basics. And again, it doesn't have to be the more expensive stuff. You manage your budget. Thank you so much, Digital. I see you first time gifter with a rose. Appreciate that, friend. Can you explain getting a daily heart me? Because it is that to buy something for with points? Yes. So that's a part of the engagement too. So I'll show you the heart in a second. But yes, I broke the bank already. I know, friend, but don't continue to break the bank. Don't break the bank. You come up with your budget. Yes, I got to get me some coins. Yes. So start off with like $5, $10. $5 on the low end, but I think that gets you started. $10, $20 is good. I think that's a good round number to make sure you're able to spread it out so that you don't have to hopefully keep, oh, look at Fred recharging. Thank you for the information. First time seeing your live. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, I'm a zero, so you need to put coins on your account. You do, friend. Thank you very much, friend. Appreciate you. Creep, and I appreciate that. I also tells you in the chat how to recharge for 25% discount. Thank you very much, friend. Appreciate you. Yes, it does. It absolutely does. And if you click the gift box in the corner, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Look at y'all. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, friend. Don't get to the ATM, like at the casinos. Exactly. So you decide what that looks like. But again, I'm going to show you points. I want to show you, but you have to do something, particularly if you're trying to go live. I appreciate the move box, friends, particularly if you're going live, because you want to make sure that you are, appreciate you supporting those live goals. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. You want to make sure that you're also able to have people support you and you do the same. All right. So you want to make sure that you're doing that because people can see it. It's there. It's obvious. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's there. So that's the optics of what's happening here. This is my first time on your live. Welcome, Fred. I appreciate you supporting. Thank you for that. So that first box, I'm gonna click it real quick. I'm not gonna go, hey Flourish. I'm not gonna go too far in the weeds, but the first box has a blue box. It tells you how many points you've collected. It tells you how many points you need to get to next level. And then it tells you right here, points to level up. Those are the points that you need to get to the next level. Level one, thank you, Fred. Let's be friends. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares and the populars. Um, so level 1 to level 50. Okay. So as you're engaging in lives, you're being intentional about what you're doing and showing up and how you're engaging. All right. So it goes from level 1 to level 50. Level 25 allows you to fly in. So you become eye level for the live hosts. You're getting that visibility. All right. And then when it comes to knowing your points to level up, I tell people, know your points. And then again, strategy. You can look at your points and say, okay, I'm going to do a little bit in this room, do a little bit in the next room, and then I'll level up. Or you could say, you know what, it's going to take me a minute to level up, but I'm going to make sure I continue to knock that out a little bit slowly by slow, day by day. And that's what I do. Okay. So that's the way you're supposed to be looking at this. Thank you, spiritual. I see you in 2 months. I only know you for 2 months. Seems longer, does it? How did you learn all this in the beginning? Mimi, I was paying attention. I was listening. I was reading the resources. I had a course that also taught me some things too. How did you how are you doing today? I'm doing well, Shorty. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you for the populars, friends, and the live. I appreciate the support and the roses. You guys are awesome. You are so awesome. Thank you for all this. But keep that in mind. That's how you navigate this. So you decide how you move, but you got to move. You got to engage. Thank you so much, Fred. And so this is the gifted engagement. There's the likes I showed you. There's the shares I showed you. There's the comments that you're doing. All of that is engagement. And I'm going to tell you, you need all of it. You need all of it if you're going to grow as a live host. All right. I don't want you to sit back and be like, well, people ain't doing stuff. And I'm gonna say, what did you do? How are you moving? What are the things you're doing to get people to understand how to engage? My first time being here, learning a lot. Didn't know any of this. Maria, appreciate you. Thanks for dropping this information. You guys are welcome. Good morning, Color and Gems. How are you? Can I go live with 100 people? Yeah, 100 followers. I just saw the option on my profile. I'm confused. Yeah, you can go live with 100 followers. Yep. Anywhere from 100. So what I tell you, look at you creeping level 23 in the room, my friend. Um, let me see. Let me say something. You yeah, so 100 followers, you want to get a blue box. That's the one thing I would tell you. Try to do that engagement. Make sure your account's over 7 days old, and then make sure you've done content. Okay, so the content side matters. Super room, appreciate you, friend. You said sup room. Okay, what's up? Appreciate you. Thank you for the sparkle cake, level up cake. You guys are awesome. All right. And then let me say this. So some of my friends in the room that are here now, like Creeping, your live host, Flourish, your live host, Kim, your live host. There's a lot of live hosts in the room. Put your live schedule in the chat. Go ahead and do that for us real quick with topic, time, and time zone. Let us see that. Let us come support you too. These are people who support and engage. And so you want to make sure you're going to rooms that also support and engage, and you become a supporter and engager for them as well. All right. So thank you all. Before live, account 7 days old, post content, get blue box. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Make sure your live is 7 days old. You can't get live access if it's too new. Make sure you have some engagement you've started doing. That's important. That blue box will get you live access earlier. You can get it as little as 50 followers. They'll give it to you soon, but you got to make sure you're doing the things that TikTok sees as a person interested in wanting live. Flourish, you are Sunday. Let me pin my friends here. Flourish, you are Sunday, 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern indoor house plants. That is what she goes over in her live. So make sure you are connecting with Flourish Plants. Let's see, creeping. You are, hold on one second, friend. I missed it went up on me. You are live, going live at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Parent Tips. That's right. You go live super early, friend. She said, I go live when I can go live, and that's the time she can do it. The TikTok streets don't close, y'all. They don't close. So just know if you want some parenting tips, you up at 3 a.m. in the morning and you like, woe is me. These kids are driving me nuts. I need some parenting tips. Go on to creeping. Go to her room. Go to her room and get you some parenting tips, okay? If you are stressed out, get you them parenting tips, all right? Janae, my friend Janae, hold on one second. She does the best music, y'all. She does soulful R&B and house music, 10 a.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Pacific time. So she's part of the night crew that is doing some nice music and sounds. Very relaxing, very nostalgic. She does a good job, friend. The blue box. I just talked about the blue box. I'll make it happen. I'll recap in a second. I'm gonna go right back. Let's see. Let's see. Make sure this is Luna. Luna, she is in the room. She does thrift, reselling, beauty, and fashion Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern. So she is early. She's part of your morning coffee crew. So make sure you are with her as well. She will get you right. She does a great live too, y'all. I love her format. So definitely connect with her. Um, I just did an ad to go live yesterday. So really promoting you guys, promoting you you guys that do lives. Yes. We're gonna talk about that. You gotta make sure you're marketing yourself. Michaela, she's part of my morning crew as well. So she is early also. She's 6:30 PST, so West Coast time. She's Friday 6 a.m. PST. So she does 6:30 Monday through Thursday, and then she does Friday at 6 a.m. And then she does weekend pop-ups and she does faith in therapy in her lives. So definitely connect with her as well. Creeping, she said so early. She creeping. Creeping. So she does an early morning live. I love it. Um, so let's see. You say, yes, I love being able to check into the lives. Yes. Sandy, welcome. Sandy does the sand writing. Put your live in the chat too. Do you get paid for going live? There is a monetization that happens with going live. Kim Love Jones. Kim Love Jones does healing and relationships 1 p.m. today. So she's going live at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern. She is so good, y'all. I mean, literally, her live is just so energizing. It's good. Kim has a nice little format too, so definitely connect with her if you're looking for some solid relationship healing advice. So definitely go to her live too. Um, so let's see. My next friend, let's see. I just wanted to make sure I shouted the folks out that put something in the chat. 5 a.m. daily. Lyft, what do you do? Lyft Profit, what's your live? Put in the let us know so I can pin it. What's in your live? Rewrite it for me and I'll pin it. Therapy girl, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. Put your live in the chat too, therapy girl. She does a good live too. She talks about the narcissist. So she does a really good live, y'all. So definitely connect with her. Put your topic in there, your time zone. This is my friend Unwritten Unstoppable. She goes live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10:30. Beginners engagement tips. Really good for you. If you're like trying to figure this thing out, you want to understand engagement a little bit more. You want to understand some of the lingo, some of the things you want to do in a live stream. She breaks it down for you. And then she also talks about it from a beginner live host, although she's not a beginner anymore. She's been doing this for a year. Therapy girl, she is therapy girl. You didn't put the topic, but the topic that she uses is she does therapy. She's talking about narcissism, and she goes from 9 a.m. to 11 Central Time Zone. So that's what she does for her live. So definitely connect with her so that you can connect and learn a little bit more. Thank you all for putting those in the chat. Let me see if I missed anybody else. I think I missed a few people. Let me just go back real quick. I see Sandy. Sandy, you put yours in there. Let me pin Sandy. Sandy does the sand writing. She Thank you, Sandy. Sandy does the sand writing. Oh my gosh, y'all. She is so good. Her room is a vibe too. If y'all know, seriously, there's not people. I mean, as y'all can tell, I'm shouting out to people I've been in their lives too. But this one is a good one. If you want somebody to do the sand writing, you just want to sit there and just watch her and engage. Got to do the engagement. But it's really good. Hey, Doc, I hit 1 million views today in my live. I love that. Look at you. 1 million views in the live today. That's awesome. You know what, y'all? This is the beauty of this because you'll hear people come back sharing all their milestones. Oh my gosh, that's huge, friend. That's huge. Her live is so good. She has hundreds in her live asking questions about the house plants. So definitely get over there as well. Dreams, yes. Dreams, I missed something. Dreams, let's see. I'm gonna say it, but let me know if I get you wrong, friend. You didn't put your topic, but you do the literacy. So Dreams KC, she does the parenting tips, but also when it comes to reading and literacy tips for your child. So definitely get to her 6:30 a.m. on Wednesdays. So Dreams, aren't you adding some more times? Let me know, friend. You try to learn how to do lives. You got it, friend. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about the tips here. I just wanted to shout out some friends because we got a lot of engagement happening, and I want to make sure you guys are getting connected with some really good live hosts. And these are people who are gonna help model the way for you in terms of what does it look like for you to do a live? How do you engage? How are you talking to your audience? What are you doing to support that facilitation in your room, getting them to chat and comment and share and like? That's what you want to start seeing people who are doing it the correct way. All right. My life is about surviving. Okay, the S word, living in chronic pain. Pamela, you got to be careful with that S word. You want to because that may trigger the algorithm. So you have to figure out how you say that in a way that does not impact your life. Okay. So that TikTok will continue to let it go through. Because if you say it too much, it may be a triggering word. Okay. Everything parenting. This is Diamond. Hold on one second, friend. Let me pin you. Everything parenting. This is Diamond. She is a live host. She goes live at 8 p.m. Central. So definitely get to her live as well. She's giving you parenting tips as well. So you want to make sure you are connecting friends and learning. We got a lot of people who are taking um their overall professional guidance, personal guidance, and bringing it to the live room. So this is a good topic, you all. Um, my friend Liv, you said, Liv, you didn't rewrite it, friend. You're new to my room. I want to make sure you don't have your heart me. So I want to make sure you get support. So you do digital marketing and mindset shift. What was the time? It was up higher. So digital marketing and mindset shifts. At what time, friend? Go ahead and grab your daily heart me too so you can become part of the community. Thank you so much. Hello, friends coming in. Let's see. Do you have was no, I don't have WhatsApp. I don't use WhatsApp. I have it, but I don't use it. Thank you so much, friend, for the daily heart me. I appreciate that. Thank you, friends. Hey, mine is you said mine is definitely earning online with no selling products or buying 7:30 a.m. Eastern. You said no selling. So that's Diane. Diane, no selling or buying. Diane, grab your daily heart me as well so I can ping you, friend. Get your daily heart me. Narcissism and relationships. There we go. That's better. Um, I want to make sure I can ping you guys. That means you're part of the community. You've gotten your daily heart me. So grab your daily heart me so we can also support you that way too. Um, what I just said, I want you guys to understand the heart me. I didn't talk about the heart me yet because I showed you blue box. Heart me is important because that shows that you're part of the community. As a live host, thank you, Patty. As a live host, when you start going live, you want to make sure your community is supported, your community is uplifted, your community is how you grow as a live host. All right. TikTok has features in here for you to tag people so you can get to know them and you can put little tags next to their names. They even have an AI feature where it'll give you some things that they've been doing in your live stream, some things they've been saying, and then you can actually get a prompt that tells you how to ask them questions and engage back with them and thank them for their contributions to your room. So the heart me is important. Don't forget to talk about it. And you want to make sure you create moments for people to engage in that way. All right. I want you to be very intentional about what you said. I mean, what you're doing here. Congratulations. Everything parenting. I got Diamond. Pamela, I got you as well. Um, and so that's really important. So, yeah, so you want to make sure you be careful with that word, Pamela. You notice I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it on purpose because TikTok, that's when we went to the community guidelines, TikTok does not like that word. So you got to be careful about how you use that word. Um, hey, Dr. Smiles, outstanding. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Okay, this is Brandon, that one black dude. Brandon, your live is hold on one second. Let me see. It was okay. It says True Crime Live with Christine Russo from the Netflix documentary. Hold on one second. It cuts off that second line. The crash. Um every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I love that. That's something you're adding new. Let's be friends. Thank you, Flourish. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Um, who is the plant lady again? That's Flourish. Flourish just just was up here. Flourish, let's see, put it in again. Um, you said t-shirt quote. Thank you so much. Yo, you do that as well for the t-shirt business? Okay, got you. Who is the plant lady? That is Flourish Plants. Let's see. Flourish Plants, put your schedule in when you go live, friend. Um, you said I asked questions about struggle. Okay, I asked questions about struggle. That's what you ask questions. You asked a question about struggle. Let me know what you meant by that, Brand. Appreciate you, friend. Let me know what you meant by that. Um, Let's see, I noticed that, they hide my post about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't use that word. Don't use it. I'm actually surprised it got showed up in my chat. But yeah, usually they filter words like that. So you got to be careful. I don't understand the new features. Like to get the daily Heartme is different. And when I send gifts, you don't understand the new features. The daily Heartme has the new emotes, little, I guess, little dress up features you can add to it. And so as you send populars, you get points. As you're a fan club member, you're accumulating points, and those points now can be redeemed for you to do a little dress up to the heart me. So that's pretty much what it's all about. Brandon, I saw your post again. Um, and when I see the points, okay, but then yeah, as soon as I press, I don't see claim again. I'm not sure what's happening. Um, and Pam, you said that sounds okay. Um, thank you so much. Interesting. Yep. I did grab it. Okay, good, good. There you go. There you go. I see you, Diana, now. It's there now. Awesome. What was your schedule? Let's see, friend. Let me pin you. What do you do as a community? What do you do as a community? What do you mean? What do you do as a community? You engage. I see the problem when I go live. Okay, perfect. Okay, you engage. Hello, Apple user. You got to put a new name in. Thank you so much. My lives, you regulate the nervous system. That's good. I need to use a script. In the beginning, you could. I think that's fine, but don't get so attached to a script. It sounds scripted, like you're just reading. We will see the egg family today, will we? Okay. Learn a lot, a lot. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you, friend. How to increase followers? That's what you're asking. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's that's on my to watch list. Is it? Oh, the crash? Yes. All right, friends. I grabbed the heart meat at the beginning. Yeah, it didn't show up in the chat, friend. Okay, now you have it. Okay. Okay. Diana, thank you so much for repinning. I appreciate you. Okay, it says 7:30 a.m. Eastern, how to earn online without selling or buying products. 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That is Diane. Hello, running is a blessing. Catherine, welcome to the room. Running is a blessing is one of my besties in real life, not TikTok, for real life. So, how you doing, friend? We will see the Egg family tonight, the Dormant Family Diaries. I love it. I love it. Okay, y'all. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. He said, wow, there's a list of words that you should not use. Where can I find it? It's part of the community guidelines. So you want to be careful about what you say and do. The whole there is a guideline specifically for that S word and harmful behavior. So you're not supposed to avoid using that word. Okay. I'll talk about other things, and it's not the main once people start interacting. Yeah. So think of another word to use, but don't use that word. That's all I'm saying. So I understand what you're saying, but that's a word you want to avoid. Okay. I need to follow guidelines. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So just be mindful. As you can tell, there's words in my live. When you say words on your live, you become responsible for those words you said, even though somebody put it in the chat. When you read people's comments, you got to make sure you don't say words that can get you in trouble. And so, when it comes to harmful behaviors to yourself or to others, they use the word unalive. You can use that word, but I don't use the other words. I try to avoid the other words. Okay. And so TikTok, that's actually a violation where you can get your life suspended, not just a restriction. You can actually get it suspended. So I don't say those words. So just be mindful of how you say them. And then even saying them in the chat as a viewer. Um, how can we figure out the words to say and not say? The community guidelines are on. It's, you know what, they don't have like an exhaustive list. When they did that training, they talked through some things, but again, you got to make sure, it's almost like you got to read between the lines a little bit. So the things you can and can't say, but when you talk about harmful behavior and use that word, you keep using that word, TikTok sees that as a trigger word. I'll just say that much. Yeah, I'm going to try a different approach on my post too. Yes, yes, avoid that word. Yep, yep. Okay. Yeah, so community guidelines, when you go on your profile page, click TikTok Studio, there's post and there's live. On the post side, scroll all the way down. You'll see the Creator Academy. Within the Creator Academy, you can search, there's the community guidelines you can look at. And on the live side, there's the Live Academy where you scroll all the way down. So there's resources there on some things you want to be aware of and what you can and can't do. Yeah. Okay. Every post isn't about that. I share fantasy videos. I share a lot of information about health problems. Okay. So the other thing you're going to do for your live, Pamela, every single time you go live, you're going to turn on the age control. So it's called audience control. You turn on 18 years and older every live, no matter what you're talking about, because you're talking about health stuff. You're talking about obviously your personal journey and situations and stuff. Turn on that audience control, and then you're going to also toggle on content disclosure. Okay, because you're talking about your personal brand, your personal story. You might be talking about some health things, so you're going to always turn it on. Okay, both of those features. That's what I would tell you. I keep getting restriction for body exposure while wearing a t-shirt. um T-shirt or tank top? What's on the t-shirt? What does the t-shirt look like? um If it's a tank top or a tube top or anything like that, you can't. You should put something on. Yeah, just a regular t-shirt, no words on the t-shirt. It's just like I have. This is a t-shirt. This is a t-shirt. I'm on a t-shirt. Are you saying you have on something like this and TikTok keeps getting you? Um, because if you're just talking about a t-shirt, you should be able to wear a regular t-shirt. Yeah. Let me see something. Um, take all the Cash App and the YouTube stuff out your bio. I don't know what the body exposure would be, but take all that stuff out your bio because they could be triggering it for redirecting, but I'm not sure. Skin to fabric ratio matters. Yeah, skin to fabric, that's true. That's what I'm saying. If it's a t-shirt, if it's a true t-shirt, then I'm not sure why you're getting it. If it says something on, I've seen people get in trouble because of the words on their t-shirt. So maybe it's the what the message is, but I'm not sure what's happening. Um, your YouTube channel is on your bio, your Cash App, all that stuff. Take all that out because that's going to be the next issue. It might be the problem now, but I'm not sure. Is the is there a way to play? It could be. I don't think it's your outfit that you have in your profile picture. I don't think so. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what it could be. Okay, thanks. But is there a way I can play a video of me creating art in the background while I engage? Um, uh, I don't know. I don't think so. It could be problematic because you could get a static image. You could get that unoriginal where the video's looping. There's a couple restrictions that come with that, so you got to be careful. I'm gonna say I would avoid it if I were you. Thank you, pals. I was just about to do it. In my lives, I wear my oh, because I'm outside in Vegas. Haven't had an issue. Um, your days are numbered. I'm gonna tell you now. You cannot do that to your live friend. No, ma'am. I ain't gonna say that that's permissible today is hello friend, but no, crap. You you gonna you gonna come up one day and be like, oh, they finally called me. Yes, no, you cannot do that. They said in the meeting, oh, what are the four things? Let me talk about those, friend. They said in the meeting, there are people they gave this analogy and it just resonated with me. They said there are speeding happening all the time on the roads. People are speeding all the time. Okay. And not everybody gets caught, but at some point you get caught. Okay. So that's essentially what's happening here. People will be um not following the guidelines, and then at one point you're gonna get caught. And so just know that you can't continue to do that. Um um stop but and don't get suspended. You said I have more than 3K people gifted on my lives and commenters nonstop, but don't get suspended. Well, that's good. Um, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you won't be able to um keep up with was that you who had the tire? Maybe no, that was somebody else. What are you doing in your live? Are you doing a grow room? I'm assuming that's what you're doing. But let me know. Yeah, I don't know. So you should be fine if that's happening in your life. What are you doing in your live stream? Okay. Let me I never finished my comment. I digressed, y'all. So when we talk about the boxes really quickly, the middle box is the Heartme box. That's where the fan club is. If you are in someone's room, if you're in my room and it says member, you have not joined their fan club. That's going to be important. I tell you guys all the time, you are looking at growing your community. This is an engagement app. Your community is based on people engaging. All right. So you're always in a growth mindset. You want to grow, you want to build. So the fan club is it. That's how you grow your community. So yes, if it says follow, that means you need to follow the live host. So if that says follow, that means you haven't done that yet. If it says join, that means you have to have coins in your account, a penny, one coin. You can join my community, and that's how you join. You click that. And then TikTok, I tell people the fan club is very much, thank you, friends. The blonde wig is, is so funny. But the fan club is about your community, how people are coming in, supporting, engaging. TikTok uses that as a way. I use the analogy of if you have a favorite concert or I mean artist, a band, you go to their concerts, you buy their music, you go to their platform and follow them on social media. TikTok has brought that here for you all to understand how to engage, how to support your favorite live host. You're building community. All right. I don't want to have a pay just to follow someone. You don't want to have to pay just to follow someone. That should not be the mindset. That should not be the mindset. You are not paying to follow someone. You follow regardless. You don't pay for that. But you engage and you support a fan club because you like that live host, that you want to be a part of their community, that you want to continue to support. Okay. So that's the mindset you have. You have to have a support mindset. And again, I teach this from a live host perspective because people are going to come to your live and you're going to want them to engage. You're going to want them to be a part of your community. You're going to want them to support you. And if they have a mindset that they're just going to take your information and consume but not engage, you don't want that person in your room either. Because you're like, well, what are you here for? You're just taking and you're not giving any support. Okay. So you got to make sure you're shifting, you're thinking about how you engage and how you support creators that enrich my life, entertain, yep, knowledge and lifestyle. That's it. That's it. And that's the job of a live host. The live host should be educating, entertaining, inspiring. Okay. Your live host shouldn't be like, hey y'all, all right, welcome to my room. Thank you. No, nobody want to stay for that. What we stand for? And so make sure you're thinking about how you are engaging folks and welcoming them. Energy is reciprocal on this platform. There we go, friend. I love that. I'm learning. Thankful for the explanation. You're welcome, friend. I just got my sunset lamp. Did you? I love it. I know you do. That's the lamp that's back here. That's the sunset lamp. I appreciate you. Thank you, friend. Um, So thank you. People will follow them, unfollow, fine with me if they learn. Yes. Yep, that's true. That's true. That whole follow unfollow is from those grow rooms. I think that's unfortunate. I can't wait for your appearance. You know, what you mean? Oh, coming through? All right. All right. Let me know what tonight is all about. I'm being part of the fan club. I don't want people to pay. You said being part of the fan club, I don't want people to pay. Oh, let me say something. They need to pay. I'm gonna say this right now. Let me explain this. We're in TikTok's economy, all right? So TikTok creates this platform for people to engage. And if people aren't engaging fully, TikTok will not push people in your room. All right. So that's one thing you need to think about. So TikTok also benefits from that engagement. Hear me out. And so if TikTok does not see a benefit to your live, you will not see the full engagement. They won't push you out to the FYP. They won't see this as a room where people are liking, sharing, commenting, and gifting. The gifting matters because that's how TikTok is paid. And so you don't get the visibility. So at the end of the day, you got to make sure you are always making sure your room adds value. Okay. So if your room is not adding value, exactly, then although you have to crafting rooms that are 200 people, but again, those people are not engaging. They're not sending you engagers. They sending you lurkers. Yeah, you sitting there talking to yourself basically. And so those rooms don't add value to TikTok. It's like, yeah, we'll just send you the leftovers. Those rooms you like sitting there doing your craft, doing what? You're not building community. They're not grabbing your daily Heartme. She was saying like 200 people. Those 200 peoples don't matter if they're not engaging. You just got numbers. So just think about what's happening. Because if they're on the back end of that, you don't get no diamonds. You got no fan club members. And you sitting up there crafting away. And so, yeah. Do you have to do something like promote them? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Um, I think it's about how you are talking about what's happening in your life. I've been a part of many lives, and this helpful information for when I go live. Yes, especially now with I don't have a lot of money to just throw around. Um, you shouldn't think about it as money that you're throwing around. Well, first of all, I don't teach that way. I think you should budget yourself and plan and pay attention to what you're doing. But at the end of the day, it's an engagement app. So I get engaged, but want to have, but I want to, but I don't want to have to pay. But you want a room where people come in your room and you get paid. Make it make sense. So you want people to support your room and send you gifts and diamonds and stuff, but you don't want to have to do the same. So my point of saying that is, and I teach this because I want you guys to understand what's happening here. You say, "Wow, yeah, it's an investment in your business, it's investment in your marketing, it's investment in your growth strategy. You have to do the same thing. You have to reciprocate what you want people to do for me. It just feels wrong. It feels wrong for a person to go live and get and receive, but they don't want to give. Yes, karma. It is exactly that feels wrong. So a person receives all from other people. People come in, grab the heart me. People send gifts. People do all the things because at the end of the day, that's what you're here for at its core. Otherwise, you'll go to YouTube. You might as well just sit on YouTube. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm on YouTube now. YouTube friends. Anybody gift over YouTube? No. You might as well just be on YouTube. You can do whatever you want on YouTube. But if you came here intentionally as a live host, then you came to build community. You came to engage. Hey, friend. You're investing in yourself. You are. That's the bigger question. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. You can go to any other platform. Why do TikTok? If you're not looking at this from a reciprocal relationship, you're sowing into others so that you can reap what you sow. Now, at some point, it's gonna catch up with you. At some point, people are not gonna engage because they don't see the value. You said I want a community that supports each other. Exactly. What happened on YouTube? What happened? Nothing. They talking. Hey, friends on the YouTube. Y'all talk a little bit. Y'all talk. They do comment, but I've been doing this for over a year now. So, but it's not the same as TikTok. I'll be honest with you, it's not the same. Will said, "You get what you give." Yeah, you get what you give. You said, "Let's stay positive, girl." Love it. But yeah, you get what you give. At the end of the day, I spend time on this point because I want you guys to see the bigger picture. I don't want you guys to sit back and you come back to me and say, "Doc, people ain't engaging in my live. I don't get no comments. I don't get no engagement. People don't support my live goal, none of that." And I'm gonna say, "Well, what do you do? And how are you thinking intentionally about what you're doing?" I mostly be trolling Doc on YouTube. Come join me. I'm not trying to be negative. No, no, no. I don't see it. I think you have good critical questions about what's happening here. I think those are questions other people have. And it's fair. It's fair questions. I think what's happened for me in this year and a half journey, I I have an awareness about it. And I had that awareness early on because I would go to other lives. And I was like, interesting. I see. I see what they're doing. Okay, I get it. I get it. It took me a minute, don't get me wrong. But then, and nobody really explains it this way. I'll be honest with you. Nobody explains it this way. The blue box never got explained. I literally had to read up on it. I never, ever, to this day, I ain't heard nobody talk about that blue box. I'm just telling you. And I'm in the streets. I don't hear people talking about it. And, there are plenty of people who don't have it and don't even realize. Like, what does it mean? There's plenty of y'all in the room right now. Y'all have it and didn't even know that it had all that information about it. Didn't even know what it was about. I didn't know how to heart me. Exactly. And so for me, I'm like, okay, I'm always a student. I'm always looking and understanding what's happening. I always kind of try to look for patterns and like what's going on here. You said what's a blue box? Loxy, you don't have one either. You said where is it? You do have one, Charlie. This is TikTok Live 101. I love that about you. Thank you, friend. I'm going live tomorrow night. I want the words on the screen like you. Can I can I go over how? Can you go over how? Yes. Let me start there. Blue box really quickly. Put the word box in. I'm gonna literally I'm not gonna spend no more than 2 minutes on this, okay? Because I know I went in a different direction. And so I want to make sure we get back. You said I've been on TikTok for a long time since the pandemic. It's slowly becoming more and more about money. It was always about the money, friend. I'm just saying. It was always about the money. And it's not slow anymore. It's very apparent in our faces. It's about the money. And so if you're on this app, if you're on this app, you are also looking at the growth strategy in different ways from a monetization perspective, from building your community. The whole concept of going viral is about the exposure and what happens with that exposure. New opportunities unlock for you. It's always been about the money. But the reality is, how do you leverage those opportunities? How are you engaging? How are you staying present? But it's always been about the money. Okay. I don't mince words about that. I want you guys to understand that. And the question is like, what's your why? Why are you here? Are you here for the money? Are you here for the fame and exposure? Are you here to build your community? Are you here to master something, whether it's digital marketing, live streaming, affiliate marketing, TikTok shop, all the things? You're here for those reasons. All those reasons are tea leaves to the money. I'm just saying that, and that's real talk. This is a new corporate world, but can be your own boss. Yep. Very good questions. Yeah. You said build my community. Building your community is about the money. I'm just saying. Building you build your community, what happens? You got more people coming in and engage. You got more exposure. You got more people to engage with your content. You got more opportunities. That growth, that build comes with the money. It does. I mean, I'm just saying that. So when people say that to me, I'm like, okay, I get you. I'm just saying, I get you. I see where you're struggling with this, but you're here just like anybody else would be here for. You're here for that. What is the difference between TikTok and Lemonade? Think about Lemonade like Pinterest. It's the competitor of Pinterest, but ByteDance owns it. I like what you're saying. You are being honest. Absolutely. I don't have any reason not to be. I'm just saying. You said I got you. I want to be a quilter for our people. There we go. Quilted. I love that. Yes, the blue box. Okay, blue box, really quickly. Let me do this here. Okay, box. So once you put box in there, click your photo. Click your photo. So click in my photo. Couple things here. Blue box is where you can see. You can actually click here. Tells you how many points you've earned. And then the scrolling message is going to tell you how many points you need to level up. Tells you how many points you need to level up. Pay attention to that. If you need a tutorial, there's a question mark. Question marks are everywhere. Click the question mark. The question mark will break it down a little bit more and more details. But ultimately, what you're doing is trying to grow. You're trying to level up. You're looking at how many points you need to get to the next level. As you're getting points to the next level, those points ultimately will allow you to engage even more. So 25, level 25 and above, you can fly into a room. There's other gifts you can send. There's some other things you can do as you grow. That visibility is helpful because, again, people see you as a high engager. The more you engage, the more, hey, friend, you're new. We want to make sure we're not say, spamming the chat. Please explain, how did you get there? I put the words where you just put, please explain, click your photo, CK. Click your photo, and then you'll see here, and it's that blue box at your level 17. So you're going to click your LV17. Heartme box. Heartme shows where you're at as a new viewer. The change to the wig, you have this new emote. This is a new feature. And now you can redeem points. It has that redeem points that you can dress up your Heartme. You can change it. I think we were ducking it out loud. You were ducking it. Duking it was amazing. Um, and so then you have points that you claim that allows you to level up in the room. I'm a level 9 for my live on this room. And so as I claim my points before I leave, I'll level up some more. So just know you are always in a growth mindset in a room as a viewer. You said my blue box is gone. You're level 13. I see. You might have to go out and come back in or keep clicking it. It'll pop back for you. Never mind. Okay, good. Okay. The last box, and the box I was supposed to be talking about an hour ago, this is helpful, thank you, is you as a live host. So you as a viewer, you as a fan club member, community member for my room. When you go to somebody else's room, it's going to be their room. And then the blue box follows you to every room. So that doesn't change. It levels up, but it doesn't change. When you dress the Heart Me Up, do you pay out the points are claimed? You're using the points that you've used for sending Heart Me, sending Popular, sending other gifts. Those points are accumulating, and then ultimately you can redeem them to do their little dress up thing. So I think that's how it goes. Um, if you click the box here, this is you as a live host. So TikTok is tracking how you are performing at all levels. You as a viewer, blue box, you as a fan club member, heart me box, and you as a live host, the diamond box. Those are three different yous. Okay. Three different versions of you. And so as you are clicking your diamond box, is showing you how you are performing as a live host. Thank you for that daily heartbeat, Fred. And so, oh, the 2 is still there. Is that your level for my room? What you mean? Oh, your blue box. Yeah, remember I just showed you 2 for both my room and out my room too, the blue box. How do you send diamonds? You don't send diamonds. As a viewer, you send coins, and as a live host, I receive diamonds. So you as a live host, you're receiving diamonds. So it says 61 more diamonds to get one fragment. So if I receive gifts, the gifts that you guys send, it becomes diamonds for me. And then TikTok converts that into how you make money, how much you've made based on some other metrics. But TikTok will convert that for you. Yeah, just told me I was 3 now when I did the Heartme. There we go. Yep, you leveled up in my room because you sent the Heartme. So you gained, you grew. So you're growing. All right. And so some people, such as myself, will use that Heartme and your level to determine other ways you can connect in my room. So when I was pinning people earlier, I said, hey, you got to be a fan club for me to pin you. Everybody I pinned, I don't know if you noticed, were fan club members. And the people who weren't, I said, hey, get your daily Heartme so I can ping you. So you come up with different ways to engage with your community to make sure people are engaging back. When the multi guest boxes, when I have my boxes open, I say, hey, if you want to come up, you got to be a level 5 in my room. That means I've seen you a couple times, 5 times, because my boxes are important. If you come up in my box and you do something inappropriate, I'm responsible for that. I get a violation if you decide to take clothes off, or if you decide to have your kids in the camera, or if you decide that you want to be driving in my box, or you decide that you want to drink your wine and your alcohol or whatever in my box. If you decide you want to start smoking and vaping in my box, I'm responsible for that. And so I want to make sure you understand my rules of engagement, but I say, hey, I want to make sure you've been in my live a few times. You said that's how you got restrictions. Pamela, yeah, you gotta vet people. Not everybody can come up into your home in real life. You don't let everybody in your home. You make sure you at least know them. When we would get in trouble back in the day for having people in the house and our parents didn't know who we had in the house. Okay, we would get in trouble for that. You can't have everybody in your home. And so treat your boxes, your multi-panel boxes as your home. And so you got to vet them. And so I say level 5 before you come up in my house. So just know people use that. And that's why I said that heartbeat is so important because you're building community. And you want to build the right community. You said that's how I got in trouble. I said I love that, making sure that there are certain levels in your room. I'm always scared of multi boxes. Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to kind of check it. Check it at the door. You said that's very good. Yep. Check it at the door so people know to grab the heart meat. You want that exposure. And the people in the boxes can monetize. So you guys can send people gifts. So if people sending people gifts, I'm like, well, wait a minute. I want to make sure these people are people who have been in this room engaging first, you know, because my community is supporting them. How do you send the free hearts? The hearts on the side, you just tap on the screen. That's the free love. Tap on the screen. You said I love that. Yeah. So I'm going to use that. You must be at least a level 5. Yeah. So yeah, you want to make sure people are coming in and they're properly engaging. And you decide what that looks like for your room. I mean, you might make it level 2, 3, whatever. It's up to you. I say 5 because that means you've been coming a few times, maybe a week worth of times that you come and you claim your points, you leveled up. So don't forget to claim your points, friends. Some people get paid for the free ones, right? No, 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 no. There's no payment to that. No, it's no payment to that. It is just support. It helps the algorithm know that people are here. They're tapping, they're liking, they're sharing, they're commenting. Yeah. When I'm having special guests, I only allow super fans up. Okay, that's good. That's good. When are you normally on live? I'm on live twice a day. I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 times a day. 10 a.m., 4 p.m. Eastern. That helps. Yep. So I say that because as you're planning to go live, you want to know what you need to do, okay, to get people to engage properly. Okay, blue. This diamond box, this level tells you where you're at along the timeline. You are competing with everyone in the D League. Okay, D League. I think D5 in particular, but D League folks. and you are trying to make sure that you're growing. That growth comes from your community supporting you within the day. It's a 24-hour clock. And so you're paying attention to, and that clock is right there ticking away. And so you're paying attention to what does that mean for people to engage your live stream throughout the day. Okay. Let me move on. So, four things you must do before you go live. Here's the four things. I will see the heart me's tapping on the side. Yep. That's what you're seeing. That's the hearts. Yep. Let me see if you sent any. I can see what you've done as a live host. You can always click to see what people are doing in your room. You have sent zero. You have not been tapping, friend. These zero taps that have happened, or at least they're not showing up. I don't see the clock. When you click yours, there's a little timer at the top. Um, yeah, so as a live host, we could always see what's happening. So I could click your photo. There's a little message that says you sent so many messages. When I click that, it has an arrow to it. It breaks down what you've been doing. All right. Look at you, level 10 in the room. Appreciate that. How can I see how much I tapped? I'll look at it. You don't you've done 2.1K. Look at you, friend. Thank you for that. And you've shared as well. You shared. Oh no, you haven't shared. You haven't shared a lot. You did 8 comments though. And you've been with me for um over 5 days. I didn't know who sent me diamonds. Um I didn't know who sent me diamonds. When people gift you, that's how you get diamonds. They accumulate that way. You can see how many coins they sent um in your analytics. I'm struggling to get people to answer questions in the chat or use the chat all even with 10 people. Princess, let me talk through that. Um, you said I'm D2. What is a frag and a shield? A frag, think about the frag as a credit. You see those credits right under the D5, your D2. When you click your box, you see where you have 3 fragments. Okay, you might level up to D1 depending on how your live goes tonight. But because you have you have 3 credits. Those 3 frags are there, and there's one more frag to get to D1. So when you do your live tonight, so 24 hours, remember every day now, you're paying attention and you're going live. I think that's the thing people don't realize. It's a daily performance indicator. And so you go live tonight, you will be in a position that you can get to D1. Thank you very much, Lady T. How are you, friend? Um, and so you can be in a position to get to D1, um, depending on the gift and engagement that happens. You're live tonight before reset happens. All right. So I think reset for you is at 11 p.m. Central Time. So depending on what happens, you can get an additional frag and then level up. Um, is our appointment in my time zone? Is our appointment in my time zone? Whatever it says on your side, it should be your time zone. It says my time zone on my side. Yeah. So um when are we meeting, friend? When are we meeting? Is that are we meeting today? No, that's not today. Is that today? Are you my 145? Let me see. Maybe I didn't realize that was you, friend. Is that you? Because I got the email. Let me just make sure I'm not missing something. Are you my Saturday appointment or my let me know. Saturday or today? Today. Okay, I think okay, today. Yes, that's you. Okay. I saw the emails, I responded. I was like, okay, I didn't realize that was you. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Awesome. All right. Okay, yes. TikTok should name your agency as the agency of the year. Oh, thank you, friend. Awesome. You would have came in the room. I'd be like, oh, baby. Thank you so much, Kim Love Jones. And so where do I put the link to sell? Well, Proxy, I missed something. I missed something. Your link to sell. Link to sell something. Let's see what you're trying to sell, friend. Let me see if I can find your comments. Can I sell a program on my live, even if my followers are under 100K? Um, what's the program? And you're saying it's like a digital program. You want to turn on your Service Plus to make your offer, and then you wouldn't put the link um in your live or anything. You can send it to them in a DM message, a response to them if they want to get the program, or you can advise them to go to your stay in store, your whatever the website is, in the DM. You have to talk to them in a DM. So Service Plus, and so um, you would turn this feature on. You would activate this. This is the Service Plus feature. Activate Service Plus, talk about your service, talk about what you offer, and then you would ideally tell people to click your message so that they can get a hold of you and get more information. I do consultations. I'm going to reword this. I do coaching. I have coaching packages, but I do one-on-one consultations, and that's what our friend Mom and Mom Me Mindset is going to talk about. So just know you can get additional support from me if you want to talk about your specific situation. Hey, honey, how are you, friend? I've been good. Thank you for asking. How can we nominate you as the best best agent instructor? You know what? I have to ask if they do something like that. I don't recall it being set up that way. I don't think so. I think Live Fest, there's a little agency component to it, but again, it's always about performance in your agency, not individual nominations. It's about how overall your agency is performing and creators in the agency are doing and what's happening. So TikTok messy like that. Thank you, friends. Okay, Service Plus. All right, let me get to these four topics. I might have missed some other comments, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, friend, Lady T. Do you use your phone or camera to film your lives or a separate one? I'm on my cell phone. Miss K Latte, welcome to the room. I'm interested in one-on-one coaching. So you would need to message me. Just send me click this message here, Service Plus, and say you want a one-on-one consultation, and then I'll send you my information for it. You said, um, new generation. Did you become a super fan again? I think he re-upped. He had been one before. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. How do you turn on Service Plus? Service Plus is going to be under your analytics page, under on the Live Center. And you're going to scroll down to Tools and Resources. Service Plus is there, but it's also never seen them before. Okay, that's Harold. It's also going to be on the host side too, under monetization. Dr. Lisa, what is the difference between a pilot program and an affiliate program? Pilot program is when you have a when you get there's a limitation on shoppable lives and videos you could do. Full affiliate program means that you have 5,000 followers and you have unlimited access. Yeah. So it's limitations with the pilot. Your it's a pilot for you. You're testing the waters. So that's the way it looks. So until you get unlimited, you have to stay within the limitations where you only could do like 3 shoppable lives and 5 shoppable videos a week. And so it's just limitations on how you operate. So okay, I'm pilot. Yep, yep, yeah. So okay, four things. First thing I tell people is that you want to do your research. All right. You want to make sure before you go live, you know who you're talking to. Then maybe you have a better idea of what you're going to talk about in your live stream. You are going to organize yourself so that you go maybe on the TikTok home screen, you search your topic, search what you want to talk about, see if there are trending topics or other topics you can pull from. Hey, Bounty. Um, and use that as a way to gauge what your live stream is going to be about. Search the things that people are searching. Talk about that in your live stream. Thank you so much, Fred. So as you're going live, you are intentionally making sure your message is resonating with your target audience. What is the milestone super fan? First time seeing it. Oh, I don't know. Is that a new feature? What is the milestone super fan? Why did you say that? Where's that at? I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I have to look it up here. I have no idea. Where are you seeing it, friend? I'm on my backup page and I don't see anything. Anita, welcome to the room. Annette, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for Dr. Lisa Gears. Thank you for the populars. I claimed it. Okay. Did you not? Maybe you hadn't gotten your points for becoming a super fan. That might have been what happened. So you leveled up. So there's points you received as a super fan when you become one, and you must not have claimed that yet. Yep, reached level 11 in the room. Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate you. Um, so yeah, so definitely claim your points. For 1 month, you joined the fan club for 1 month. Awesome, awesome. Bounty, welcome back, Fred. You took a little break. You okay? Your 14 days. You're like, let me take a pause and I'm gonna get back at it. Thank you. You teared up. Awesome. Miss Chris, welcome back to the room, friend. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so look for your community. Look for your topic on the homepage so that you can say the words that are of interest, the things people are searching for your live. All right? Just don't do a live where you think, oh, people want to hear your message. No, you say the things people are searching. Those are the keywords. So search for your topic and make sure you use that to engage and increase your visibility because people are searching for those terms. TikTok will push you out to the For You feed because you're talking about the things people are searching. So people who are on the app, they're searching for that, and TikTok pushes you on the For You feed for their page. They're like, hey, this might be a live you're interested in because you've been searching for this. You've been watching this type of content. You've been doing maybe your content and your live on this subject. So let me put this live in front of you. That's how you end up on the For You feed because people, to some extent, have been looking for what you're offering. All right. I moved up to level 18 and you missed it. I did. I missed it. I'm sorry, sitting up here talking. So you can go live on laptop and access app on phone as at the same time. No, you to go live, you got to pick one or the other. It's going to be the phone or the laptop. Yes, you'll be back today. Okay, awesome, awesome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, friend. Thank you so much for the stickers, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Let me catch up. I keep forgetting to do that, La Fala. I need to be a better student. Yeah. Resilience. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for the populars. And so keep this in mind. Those words matter, just like they matter for you when you're doing your content. So make sure you're saying it when you start your live stream. I say the keywords all the time for my live. Are they just charging stuff to make it harder to make money? I heard they just changed stuff. Oh, to make it harder. Um. Oh, I hadn't heard. I don't know. I don't hadn't necessarily heard that, but yeah, you definitely need to know the process of going live. Yeah, and change happens all the time on this app, so that's something you just need to be prepared for. Be prepared to do to change with it to make those um pivots and other um changes along the way. What is the super fan box? It's a little treasure box you can send where you're gifting someone else the super fan benefit. You're gifting it to someone else. Yeah. You said new year. Hey Dell, welcome to the room. Thank you so much, Robin. Welcome, Miss Chris. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Bounty. You've leveled up to level 16 in the room. Congratulations, friend. Have to make sure everything is updated so we can use the board. Yes. Board. Somebody asked me about that. This is a good opportunity, great opportunity to message your live stream. New generation. Let me know if you're still in the room. Harold, let me know if you're still here. I just want to say your skin is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate that. Hey, I love it. I love it. Um, yes, I want you to refrain for a week without using your flyer in the background. Use a board, a message here, but don't put an image. Don't use a flyer and see what happens. That's my I want you to try to play it out and see what happens. Okay? You did your live on Saturday. You were out and about, which was great, and you had a lot of views. You didn't have a board. You didn't have a board. You didn't have that background image. Thank you. Hey, Karen, how you doing, friend? I want you to do that. What is a flyer? He uses a flyer, a green screen. Is that a green screen that you're using? He uses a green screen image of who's coming on his live, and it's his way to market the person who's joining them. I want you to refrain from it. How do you add a background image? I'm telling you not to. So I'm not gonna teach it. Oh, it's a poster. Is it a poster? And you're adding it as a green screen image. You're clicking one of the green screen images and adding it back there. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the information. I got around. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Yes. Yes. So TikTok does not like green screens. They don't know what's happening behind the screen. And it does act as a form of suppression. Good morning. How you doing, D? No green screen. No green screen. It will suppress your views. I'm pretty confident. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you, friend. Um, and so I'm gonna say try not to use it. Thank you, friends, coming in. I appreciate you all joining. What kind of background? Um, any kind of background, any kind of image you pull from your camera roll. It makes it look nice. That's why I use. I know it does. I know you. I know it does. I know you're promoting the people, the words. It's great. It does not like green screens. Don't like it. Don't like it. So I'm gonna encourage you not to use it. Thank you so much, Coach Rhonda, for those populars. I appreciate you, friend. Hey everyone, how you doing? All is well. Thank you so much for being here. So don't use green screen images. Thank you for today. You're welcome, Bill Beyond. You're welcome. How do you do the board? The board is another feature. It's different. The board is under settings. There's a little board icon. Thank you all for coming in. Populars, the Daily Heartme, the Dr. Lisa Cares gift. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for that. So the board is under settings. Click the board icon image. You click that. If you have the old version, it might say board still. It may say the word board, but click it. Um, you'll see general. I want you to click general, multi-guest. You're going to have boards for one of your boxes. So you can do a board there too. But we're going to do a general one. And then a screen pops up. It has add headline, it has background, and it has bullets. The background from here is still kind of a green screen image. It is a green screen image. Let me just say that. Um, I would say don't even use that initially. All right. If you are newer to going live, don't put anything on the background. Don't do it. Just see how your live performs without it. And then maybe in 2, 3 weeks, 30 days down the road, try it. If you see it dip down, if you see your room change, thank you so much, then you know it was the board. All right. And what I'm saying is the board because TikTok does not like the boards. All right. I'm gonna have to watch this a few times, but I will make notes. Narcolepsy, no problem, friend. Um, when is it too much going on in your room background? That's why you have to use the green screen. You need to find a different place to stream. You need to find a corner. You need to find a different place. That's what I would tell you. You're right. If there's too busy, too much going on, but if you are going to use a board, a background image, it is going to suppress your views. We've seen it too many times. It is actually impacting the live stream. So I would say don't use it initially. If you want to pull it up and try to use it, maybe you could try, but I wouldn't do it initially. I would change my location from where I stream before I change the board, before I add a background. To use a microphone. The microphone here is for my YouTube um connection is connected to my tablet, but it's like a little smoke and mirrors because it looks like I'm talking in a microphone. You guys are actually listening to me through my phone. This is my phone audio. But the people on YouTube, I do stream there. It's connected to the microphone. Um, TikTok can't control or approve what you use for your green screen like they can with the board. Yeah, that's true. And in that training, they are acutely aware that people use those green screens to camouflage maybe some shady behavior, you know, smoking, drinking, anything that's going back in the background. When I say minors can't come on the screen, they use that to conceal trafficking type behavior and other little seedy stuff that they're doing. So again, just be careful. You're right, they can't control it. How about a banner? The board is the feature Banner, I think, is from the live side. I'm not sure where the banner language comes from. I will start this Sunday. I have a major movie director coming on Thursday, and I wanted to use it. Okay, gotcha. I use a ping image with clear background as well on a board. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. And you don't see an issue with your views. Love your direct detail information and advice. You're welcome. Um, I like if you want a logo, etc. Again, telling you not to use it. Y'all can use it all she wants. She is not capping. D, D, you're so funny. He said, "She's not capping." Thank you. I've seen people do it different ways. Not sure if it matters here. Um, I'm a part of a 2 digital marketing program that utilize a banner. Are they permitted? Again, banner is what? Is it a feature? Why do you say banner? Um, you can banners with the green screen, but it has been suppressing me. Yes, yes. TikTok does not like it, y'all. So when you say banner, I think you're just talking about adding a green screen. I don't think it's a feature that says banner. I think you guys are just calling it that as a banner that you're putting up top. But it's a green screen. You're using the little man with the little hand up and you're adding the image. And so because of that, TikTok does not like it. Just saying, it does not like green screens. Anything that you have to use that feature for, it does not like it. All right. So just know that that's problematic. Um, when you write your board, use the outline. You can change the fonts, it's different colors, it's different little outline features you can do. So there's a way to create different types of boards, different colors, different. You can change. You can add another line, which is this. Number one is the bag. Okay, use boards. Just use boards. Yep. And your board should add value, curiosity, or challenge. Those are boards that they're looking for you to add on your page. You can ask ChatGPT to come up with a great 10 examples of a value board, a curiosity board, or a challenge to convey a hook to stop people from scrolling. So you want to stop the scroll. Thank you. Is this through Canva? No, this is through TikTok. This is TikTok's image. This is a board. I can move it around. This is a board. Okay. And so Um, love the challenge boards, 10K, 28. That's totally fine. Yep. I would need your help with the board on a one-on-one. All right, friend. It's under the I'm gonna do a video. I keep saying I'm gonna do a video. I'm happy I didn't because TikTok just changed the look of it. So I'm happy I didn't do a video because I would have had to change my format. But I'm going to do a video. All right. I will do a video and send it so people can see. Okay. Those who are coming in, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like the live. You are liking by tapping the screen. You're sharing the live out. You can click the arrow to share it out. Hey, Deb, welcome to the room. What is the third board? Why did you say the third board? The bulletin board, the little caption board. I think that's what you're talking about. You can do that. Some people use that. I don't use it because I like viewer wishes. I'll turn that on. I'll turn on. I just want to be different. Is the board under TikTok Studios? It is under. It's on the screen before you go live. When you're doing the setup screen, it's on that screen before you go live. Um, hello, friend. Thank you so much for asking. Value, curiosity, challenge boards. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, friends, thank you so much for this. Okay, so number one was that you know your message. Number two is that you are marketing yourself. The board is a great thing you want to set up before you go live. You want to create a live event. So you schedule out your live. You can share that to your stories. You can share it and add it to your post. You can do a live event. Um, What was the other one called? A board is the only thing I talked about. People talked about a green screen. I said, don't do that. People talked about the background image. I said, don't do that. People talk about a banner. I said, that sounds like a green screen, so don't do that. So the only thing I talked about was a board. Do a board. Thank you so much for this information. You're welcome. They love it when I post them on the poster and all. I know, but it's impacting your views. Just saying. Just saying. Try without it. See what happens. Urban Eye Candy. I sent you a message, friend. I agree. Level up the first time watching you. Yay me. Okay, congratulations. I will. Awesome, awesome, friends. Okay. What about the board green screen? Because they are approved by TikTok. It suppresses your views. I'm just gonna leave it there. It suppresses your views. Even though they approve it. TikTok approve a lot of things and they don't treat us right. I don't know what to say, but it is check. I'm gonna say try it because I know. So do you use the background image too? Don't do it. Try it for a little bit without it and see what happens. Oh, okay. Yeah. You said, I just asked about what you thought. How'd your live end once we left? It sounds like you had a nice little floor of people that were chiming in. You said, don't do it. Exactly. So try it for a little bit without. That's what I'm saying. Try a board, only your board message, value, curiosity, challenge. Uh, just don't put no simple message on there that says um one or two words. Try something that's a little bit more dynamic. Okay. What if they move the boards? It's under settings. Check under settings. Yeah. Okay. All right, friends. So let me get going because actually I have a meeting to go to shortly, and I want to make sure I get off in enough time. So I'm gonna say the last couple things here. Marketing yourself. So number one, do your research, find your target audience, say things that matter to your audience. Number two, market, go live. I'm sorry, post content. That's actually number three. Live event is number two. Create a live event. Use that live event. I want you to do number three, post content. Add the live event to your content. Share that post to your stories. You need to be in your post, letting people know that you go live. Okay. You need to be in your post, in your content, letting your community know that you go live. If you're sitting here right now and you never talked about going live, post content about going live. Do it several times. You don't have to do one and done. Do several and then add those posts to your stories. People use the Granger Man to when they're driving or naked or whatever. I know they do, and TikTok doesn't like that neither. Um, it also suppresses your views. It doesn't like it. Yeah, and they've been given like static images for it and stuff. Where did they move the boards? Okay, I answered that question. Yeah. Um, thank you for everything. Will you be doing another live today? I will. I go live at 4 p.m. I show up around 4:15 because of I start on YouTube. Things ended well. I have a tutorial scheduled for tonight at 8. I'm so happy for you. Urban Eye Candy, she was fit to be tired. Her room was rooming, but there was people just lurking. And so it was like pulling teeth to get people to engage. So I'm so happy for you, friend. Oh, I have that Community Fest webinar this afternoon. Yes, I do. I signed up too. So my live today is only going to be like 90 minutes because I'm going to get off in time to go to the webinar. Yeah. So I'm gonna have a hard stop at 6. So I'm gonna try to come earlier, maybe 4-ish, early or early 4 o'clock, closer to 4 than not. Because I want to get off for the Community Fest webinar. So anybody, if you're in the agency, I sent it in school. Click the link, sign up for the webinar. Community Fest is huge. It's a great visibility, great opportunity. So I don't want you guys to miss out on growing. Okay. So Community Fest today at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Yep. I noticed when you add a hashtag when posting the video, it helps them get more views. Yes. Yeah. Hashtags you want to use. You can have up to 5 hashtags. Yeah. So yeah, let me know if I missed any comments. I apologize. Um, so let's see. Okay, because I'm going out tomorrow. You going out tomorrow? All right, you got this. Go live. What is that tier 10 page? What is this tier 10 page? Um, is that part of the new daily Heartme? I think it is. I think you're moving up, um, in the room. Yeah, it says 11 now. So yeah, thank you, Urban Eye Candy. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're on there as well. You're on there as well. Where is that at? Where am I at? What does that mean? Should I do a live tomorrow because I'm going to do something in my life? Possibly, maybe. Um, let me know. Let me know what you meant. Let me know. I don't know what that means. Yes? Should I say yes? It's up to you. You think it's important? A task. I'm gonna say yeah, sure. Why not? Try it. I missed something. I'm missing something too. I missed four. Mine. I'm going real fast over it. If not, I'll catch you on another live. Um, number four, I haven't done yet. Number four, I haven't done yet. Stay with me. Tier 10, what is it? What are y'all watching? What are y'all looking at? Somebody in the room tell me. I'm not sure what the tier 10 means. Let me see on my backup page. I'm not sure what we're talking about. You mentioned searching info about topics. So where do you do the search? On the home screen? On the home screen? I don't know. I don't know what y'all are referring to. But my live is quite interesting. Yeah, go live. Go live with it. Yeah. On the home screen, search the topic for your live. I don't know what tier 10 is, friends. I really don't. I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Did we level up? I'm not sure where it's at though. I might do rescue my cat or maybe rescue her on Friday. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Camera recognition for live recommendations. Camera recommendations. I'm on my phone. It's the iPhone 16 Pro. Yeah. Cynthia, welcome. Look, I just need to do one-on-one. Okay. Yeah. I'm a pin it. Message me. I do one-on-one consultations. I do have coaching packages. I do all the things. So you can message me there. I didn't get any info about the Live Fest. It's on school. Go to the school community. I did send it via email this morning, but go to the school community. I posted about the webinar that's happening for Community Fest. Live Fest is different. Community Fest. Okay. All right, friends. Number four. Let me move to number four real quick. And then I'm gonna get off in like 5 minutes. I highly recommend coaching with Dr. Lisa. Thank you, friend. Spiritual and I met. She is awesome, y'all. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Okay, community fest. Yeah, yeah. So I sent a post in our school community for it. Um, number four. Number four is how you are thinking strategically about what you want people to do in your life. Do you want them to engage by becoming a super fan? Are you talking about your super fan? Do you want them to engage by your service plus? I just pinned my service plus. You can have your service plus as something you can say, hey, if you if you message me or if you get my like here, if you get my my gift. Let's be friends equals cheers. You could say let's be friends equals my discount code or let's be friends equals my ebook. You know, you can decide what that is and you can send that to the first 5 people who get it and they'll get your ebook as a way to incentivize people to engage, but also to get gifting because I told you this is a TikTok economy. You want people to engage and support your live stream. And so you could pin these messages every 30 seconds. And so I'm sorry, 30 seconds every 3 minutes. And so when you think about your live, be intentional about what you're wanting people to do. Where's that located? The gift, that gift I pinned, is up here. But before you go live, you can set your goal and change the sentence at the top. You could delete that sentence where it says, "Thank you for supporting my live goal." You could change that to whatever message you want. Okay, it has to be approved, but yes. So you can change the verbiage there. So, for example, if I wanted people to come in my guest boxes, since I said, "Oh, if you want to come in my guest boxes," I could make it where, let's be friends could be us doing a 5 minute multi guest session, and I had set that and put that out there every 5 or 10 minutes for people to grab. So again, it's about what you want people to do in your live stream. You can set it up. And that's why I said this is about the bag, because if you're thinking critically and strategically, you'll know how you want people to flow. Okay. You're thinking about, what do I want people to do? How do I get them to do it? You said my guest just appeared. You could turn that off. That feature shouldn't come on. You could make your guests show up in the boxes and they pay first. So you can make a coin amount to access your panel boxes. So yeah, all that can be set up in advance. We talk about viewer wishes. If you want people to come up, I'll pin it for a second. If you want people to come up and get your viewer wishes, you can set that up as something for people to support. Here, Urban Eye Candy, your mind was blown. Why is your mind blown? Because you know what? Your room, you really could have different people doing different things. Your viewer wishes could be set up. You could pin your gift goal. You can make it where people can come up in your panel boxes for a coin amount. Yeah. Do you get any monetary assistance for doing this? Do you get any monetary assistance for doing this? As a live host, when people gift, you get a percentage of it. That's through the Scale Live Rewards. So you get a percentage of it. TikTok takes their percentage, you get yours based on what happened in your live stream. How long you went live, how many new followers. So yes. So you monetize. Your live stream monetizes. And that's why I said be strategic about what you want people to do. My friend Sandy, she was in the room. She had her set up. I went to her live yesterday. She does the sand drawing art. She has it set up for things for people to do. If you want to get your name written, you got to send roses. She had roses up here. If you wanted to make sure you got your full, I think there was a full name in the video. She had about 5 or 6 different options for people, and you clicked it, and she had different things there. Okay. Hey, Coach Jesse, happy Wonderful Women's Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that. Thank you for the wink winks. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa cares. I have to learn this strategy for coin box entry. Yes. Woo, hey, how you doing? Bella, welcome to the room. Yes, thank you for the viewer wishes idea board. Yes. And so you're still in the room, friend. Yeah, that's you. I love the way you have it set up. And so again, you think about what you want people to do. Okay. You think about what you want people to do and you set it up that way. And viewers were saying that they sent me money yesterday. You can do that. You can do that, can you? No. Viewers only can send gifts to monetize. They can promote your live. That's a fee also. They can become a super fan. That's a fee also. That's not coins, but that's a fee. And you would see it. It will pop up in the screen. But yeah, they just don't send you money. They send you gifts. Yeah. Okay. I thought that. Yeah. Yeah. So be aware of how you want people to move. All right. That's what this means. Be aware of it. So if you don't get nothing from the people in the chat, then you lose out. If people don't engage, people are not doing the gifting engagement, you don't monetize. I think that's your question. You're not earning. You do get something from people commenting. It's more views, more visibility. So you want your chat to comment. You want people to ask questions. You want that. So I don't never you notice I don't not answer questions because I want y'all to ask more questions. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Bella. Appreciate that. Greeting heart. I want you guys to ask more questions. I'm fine with you asking questions. My chat's moving. That's good. That's visibility from TikTok. Your room is moving. People are engaging. My hearts over here are flowing. We're almost at two. Oh, look at, we're at 2.85. Thank you so much for that, friends. The shares matter. All that matters because that gets you pushed out to the For You feed. TikTok sees it as an active live. But you also want people to grab your daily Heartme, become a part of your community. You want people to support your flash goal when TikTok sends that flash goal out. You want them to support your live goal. That's the goal over here that I have set. So it's just, yeah, you definitely want that engagement. Can you remove someone from your chat? Yes. Thank you so much. Let's grow. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for the engage. And so yeah, you definitely you want um you want that engagement. And you can remove people from your chat by clicking the words. You can mute them, you can block them, or you can report them. Okay. All right, my dear friends. I'm gonna get off. Hey, Lisa Bailey. I've been on for quite some time. I'm about to go to a meeting shortly, so I want to make sure I'm able to transition. I so appreciate everybody in the room. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. I was just thinking, is it worth it? Because I don't, but because I can't be on here all day. Um, Depends on what you're trying to do. I tell people you got to know your why. Why would you do it? Why would you start? Why would you want to um, be in this space? Are you looking to build your platform? Are you looking to grow? Are you looking to monetize? All of it depends on how you show up, how often you show up, what you're doing in your life. All of it matters. So yeah. So it just depends. For me, I've grown quite a bit as a person. I've learned a lot about myself. I learned about my capacity to even do things I never thought I would be able to do in terms of coming here, talking and chatting with you all. I enjoy it. I enjoy the community that has been fostered and cultivated from here. Um, I've grown my followers. I'm gonna hit 25K in the next few days, so I'm excited. My post content has been growing, people engaging, people supporting. I'm about to hit a video or a post that, thank you very much, Coach Jesse. I'm about to hit a video that's about to hit 1 million views. That is exciting. You know, I'm about to hit my year and a half anniversary on June 1st. Exciting. So for me, I'm not stopping. I'm on here a lot. I'm here at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Yay! I'm here at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. I'm on my app during the nighttime. I don't watch Netflix no more. I'm just saying. I'm doing me. I'm doing something I enjoy doing and it's growing and it's gonna continue to grow. Last year, this time we were all worried about was TikTok going away. TikTok ain't going nowhere. So I'm jumping on this train and I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. And ideally 5 years from now, I'm gonna look back and say, all the things that have happened, all the growth that's happened, all the new experiences I've had because of it. So I'm excited. Some people have a too when you don't engage with their battles, those battles. Yeah, I mean, it depends. The battle to me is very much part of the gameplay. So it's fun and games. And if people support, they support. If they don't, they don't. I tell people tapping comments are all points. So if you can just tap and comment, you got points that way. You get points on my screen for battling. If you gift, that's awesome. That's awesome because that's obviously what you want. You want to win through the gifting points, but yeah. Oh, it's your community page 10 tier. Congrats. I didn't know what I'm looking at though. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Donna. We got to 10 tier. I think you got there. I think you personally got to 10 tier. It's individualized to you and you've tiered up. Other people might be lower tiers. I think that's how it works, or higher tiers. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you all joining. I am about to get off. So I so appreciate the support. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares, the stickers, and all the engagement, all the gifting. I appreciate the support. I will be back at 4 o'clock Eastern. I'll try to come early because we do have that webinar. We have a webinar tonight. My friends who are in the agency, I sent it in school. It is the Community Fest webinar. There's one tonight. I'm going to be participating in it. So I'm going to get off. I'm going to have a hard stop at 5:45. So I'm going to come early. I'm going to do like a 90-minute live. So I'm going to come early so I can do a hard stop so I can jump on the webinar too. All right. So I can bring that information. Thank you so much for your daily heart me. It used to be if you start up a trend that goes viral, TikTok, pay you per views. Yeah, they made it hard for you to get viewer um, for monetizing on your content, just in general. Even a creator rewards program doesn't pay the way it used to. I used to be on here since 2020 and they changed a lot. Yeah. And it's going to keep changing. I tell you guys all the time, this place is like the world. There's constant change happening. And so it's going to keep changing. And, it's all good. It's all good. All right, my friends. I appreciate y'all so much. I will be back at 4-ish. Again, practice makes progress. Do not overthink this. Do not get in a mindset that you cannot learn and grow and build and you have to be perfect. You do not have to be perfect. All right. Hey, Coach Rhonda, I'm going to see you guys later at 4 o'clock. I'm going to jump off. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for your support. Take care, my friends. Bye bye. Oh, claim your points. Claim your points. Claim your points. Claim your points real quick. I'll turn off my viewer wishes. Claim your points. I want you guys to level up in the room. So if you have not claimed your points, claim those points. Um, if you have points up there, click where you can claim all those points. My other account, I need to come in and claim my points. I've been missing my points. I need to level up on my own account. Okay. All right, friends. Take care. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for the moonwalks. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for that, Susie. Thanks. You're welcome. Look at your 200 minutes. Congratulations, Ray. You leveled up, Anita. Annette, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. All right. I will see you guys at 4 o'clock. All right. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you, my friends on the YT. I will see you all later. I appreciate you